live. Hello, chat.
You didn't give us a countdown.
I asked you if you
were ready. You didn't give us a countdown, though.
You didn't. Because you were ready.
You didn't give us a countdown.
You didn't ask.
Unlike
we only need a countdown
streams,
for
everyone
your
respects
stream.
me here, so they're just ready automatically.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
But hello, chat. Welcome. We are playing more of my one-shot that I have put together for my friends. I have got a pinned comment if you would like to use some channel points to give advantage or not advantage, or inspiration or not inspiration to these guys. But real fast, we're going to go through, and this time we're actually going to figure out who you guys are, because last time I was like, hey, my everything's exploding, you guys vamp. Alright, so Nathan, you introduce yourself. Then?
Nathan's having a 404 error.
Do I have to introduce him as I have to tell him how to run his class in Middle-earth?
Oh, he's gone. He's back.
No, I was doing the bit with Nate. I was waiting to see if Nate said anything, because, you know, at one point we interrupted each other, did the whole interrupt each other thing when you called. It's fine.
Yeah, it's such a funny joke.
I laughed. I'm Dimension 119, and these are the people you normally see on my channel on every other Wednesday night, playing Adventures in Middle-earth. I play a lot of other games on my channel, currently one of which is Alan Wake 2, which some people are saying may give Baldur's Gate 3 a run for its money in the running for Game of the Year.
Fake news.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it can stand up to Baldur's Gate 3, but you know, it's definitely competition.
Listen, Nathan, they just put new kiss animations in, so Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna win.
Now I'm gonna buy it.
Oh no.
Speaking of someone who's gonna buy it, Nate, tell us who you are and where we can find you.
Hello, I am Nate, as far as I know. I also stream like the rest of, like most of these people. You can find me at VivaLaVegaPodcast on Twitch. What's it? Yeah, no, I mostly stream, I guess you could say strategy games, like Crusader Kings and Civilization, and I'll get into the occasional FPS like Overwatch. And then I'm looking to go maybe once a month. We're going to have a podcast on various topics. It's kind of a long form conversational podcast, which is going to be tomorrow. Is going to be our podcast day. We're going to be talking about dads, and we have our very own Charlie here is going to be on it, talking about his experience as a dad. And that's kind of Nathan in a nutshell.
All right.
Oh, also, happy Pride Month, Ray.
Thank you for that. So let's throw it over to another new streamer. That is going to be Charlie.
Yeah, I'm Charlie with the Underground Tavern. I've not started streaming yet, but the channel is active, so I guess you could say the tavern lights are on. And I'll be running something for this exact group here probably as soon as we can. And that will be my sort of kickoff for the channel to start streaming. So be on the lookout for that.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, tell us who you are.
I am also Dimension 119 from another dimension. No, I am just Kevin. I don't have a channel, supposedly. I certainly don't stream, but I am with these guys every other Wednesday as I run a Middle-earth game for them. Stressfully run a Middle-earth game for them. No stress for me, but certainly for them, it seems. And I am playing Ecthelion, a drow paladin, who has come seeking his brother to return with him to Menzel Barazan to bring down House Doerden for their destruction of our house. Except my brother is not as committed to the cause, it seems, as I am.
I might be
And now I'm
evil,
on a train.
but I'm evil on a budget.
With these guys.
If
These
anything, I'd say that you're the one that's not taking it seriously. You over here simping for a new lady.
True.
Mhm.
He was simping hard. Maybe
Is simping hard.
he's simping hard. And that's who we are.
Yeah.
That's where we am at, and I'm looking forward to get started again.
So, we will get into introducing you guys, except for Kevin. Kevin gets no introduction because he himself. But as a recap, 15 years have passed since the disappearance of Dark Lord Rex from the. In those 15 years, the rivers of Darkon have been devoured by the mist of Raven. Authority, claim power over what is left of the domain. Among these entities is a house of mages known as House Helpeti. Their current matron, Waver, began investing in enterprises to free the people of Darkon, not just from its destruction, but Ravenloft itself, using a powerful device known as the Rift Spanner, which she received on loan from the police of Darkon, known as the Carcon. Helpetier has constructed a planar shifting rail that will be seeing its first launch with a staff crew of 250 nobles of the Steel Aluk. Among the staff are Tazen Devere, a drow wizard who has been securing secrets of the Shadowfell for his matron Menzo Barazin. His brother, Ecdelion Devere, who is coming to retrieve Tazen, found himself in the employ of matron Alpetier. Or an Emerald Scale, a dragonborn rogue hailing from the planet Emerald Scale, who has been sent to study a strange mist in lands, along with Chrysla Dagon, a tiefling monk with magic, which formed a blood bond. Among their numbers are Waver Salpetier, Belt Satalin, a lesser noble studying magic under Tazen's tutelage, and Corvin Magvares, a vampire hunter, Vampire, who now serves the Cargon. Right as the train began to depart, the train began to experience strange turbulence, and the outsiders from the prime material plane soon awoke in a far-off part of the east in a strange cocoon. Although they managed to escape, they saw that Corvin has not as fortunate, as his eyes had been ripped out, replaced by chunks of amber, body decayed as soon as those pieces.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah?
I've been told by Egum Hakra or Archmage, as you want to pronounce it right, to interrupt you and tell you that you're a little quiet.
Okay, sorry. Damn it, I'm gonna have to re-record that audio again.
You can hear it because I did have stream up, so you can hear it.
Okay.
You're just a little
You
quieter.
hear it better than last time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
it's
it's much better than last time.
Okay. Where was I? The group found the rest of the cars were occupied only by decrepit corpses, and the mist of Ravenloft still hung on the outside of the train. As they attempted to make their way to the engine, where Ecdelion thought Waver may be, they were stopped by an unknowable creature of interned flesh that attacked them. After defeating it, they were finally able to enter the engine car. Therein, Waver regarded the party with cruelty, stating she had hoped they would remain in stasis so she could harvest them. And it is here in this final car that Waver floats before you, wings like dragonflies extending from her back while a coiled scorpion tail flicks through the air. So, I will say, right off, Tarn and Chrysla, you do recognize in this room an artifact that you know immediately as the Rift Spanner. It's kind of like a platform with two raised railings on the side, but when you guys took this from the Night Hag, Skyrix, you noticed that it had Sylvan runes encroached on it, and half of them were filled with blood, to signify that they had souls sacrificed to it. That's not the case here. This thing looks entirely unused.
Something is different about this one.
Unused?
Yup. You would know that Waver was saying that she was not going to be using it to sacrifice souls. But given the fact that there were dead people in this car, it seems strange that how are those people dead if they weren't sacrificed for this?
when you say unused, though, at first, when you were saying that, I thought maybe they found another way to power it, but it's just completely it's not active at all as far as we can tell.
So you can surmise by the fact that you guys are in the Shadowfell right now instead of in Darkon that it must have been used. But the fact that there are dead people outside, if you had thought that you may have come to a conclusion that they were sacrificed for this. But none of these runes are lighting up like they were sacrificed for this. So what are the rest of you guys?
You think they were sacrificed for something else?
So what are the rest of you guys up to? And combat is sure to start, but also I wanted to give you guys the chance to do some roleplay if you wanted to.
Hey, we should try to intimidate her. Maybe we can make her resolve waver.
Is that a joke?
It's a pun on her name, right?
I didn't even get the pun. That was so bad.
It took me a second, but I got it. It's still bad, though.
Do y'all not know what waver means? Jeez, come on.
I do,
Read a
but
book.
not in relation to the word resolve.
Never mind.
All right, so
Are you guys going straight into initiative, or you got anything fun to say or
What
do?
what was the last thing that was said by Waver?
So when you confronted her, she told you to bow. You said no, and she said that it's really a shame that you guys didn't stay in stasis. And she mentioned something about harvesting you, said that she would just have to do it herself.
Yeah, Ekfelion would certainly be like, you believe that we are to be harvested by a sun elf? Did you hear that, brother?
I cast Magic Missile.
All right, time for talking is over. I need everyone to roll some initiative. Chrysla, Tarn, before that happens, are you guys doing anything?
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
1 second. I forgot to mention it, but the next thing that happens, you guys have...
I'm gonna cast haste.
Oh, I have the next DM roll at advantage. Okay, you guys can all get one action in before inevitable that. Oh, and the next party has has disadvantage.
Okay.
The next party roll?
Yeah,
well, that's
so the next
fucking
person
rude.
who rolls a part. So all of you guys go ahead and roll me. Not including this one. All of you guys roll me initiative.
Again.
So
That does not have disadvantage.
oh yeah, I rolled a 15. I got a question for the smart people who know spells.
Yeah.
I create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice, blah, 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 right? I rolled my damage. It's one roll for damage, but each dart has that damage roll.
No. So you're supposed to just roll like a d4 for each dart.
All darts strike simultaneously. You can direct them to hit one creature or several.
Yeah, it will be a DM ruling in regard to if you roll once and then they apply to each dart, or you roll it 3 times for like you roll for each dart. Lots of people roll for each dart.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds more fun. That's what Baldur's Gate does. So, and I have more fun with that.
All right, so then I need 2 more. So 8, 6, and 9.
So she is, as a reaction, is going to shield.
I am.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think you add your intelligence modifier to magic missile though.
I do because of my evocation. What's it called?
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's an evocation thing.
Okay.
Well,
Then-
actually, but yeah, no. Generally, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Nathan, you need to like take a video of that from my stream because that would make a very good emote for your streams.
What?
The way that he was pushing up his glasses, it looks so pretentious. I love it.
Who, me?
No, Nathan.
Oh,
The
nice.
one I just
missed it.
addressed.
It's whatevs. We're all the same person on a
I mean,
cosmic level.
Yeah, literally.
We're all Ricochet Ray tonight.
Rakachich.
So as you shoot these magic missiles, actions cast shield.
Good.
So both of you guys, your missiles just bounce off, and you are cast. Was that you, Charlie?
Yes.
What does your haste do?
Says a willing creature until the spell and gains a +2 to AC, has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and it gains additional action on each of its turns, like basic whoever I want to have it. That also includes myself, and I can only take the attack with one weapon, dash and engage or hide, and use an object action.
Who are you giving that to?
Myself, yeah.
Alright, you are now hastened. So, top of the order, that is going to be Ecthelion. Tazen, you are on deck.
If Ecthelion could have got a spell away before.
I'm fine with that. Everyone else got one.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, I'll allow it. It's fair.
Okay, then Ecthelion would have cast Bless at 2nd level. Using a 2nd level spell slot. Which will be a D4 for all of us to add to attack rolls or saving throws, as long as I am maintaining concentration for a minute.
And you can go ahead and do your turn. As a warning, you do have disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're also still a very dexterous boy.
I'm a very dexterous boy. Do I have? So as a bonus action, then I will cast spiritual weapon.
I got you.
As a as a 2nd level. It's going to be making the attack. So does 17 hit?
It does not with that shield.
Okay, I'm going to have to roll again anyway. I get a D4 to it also. That might miss also. Does a 19 still hit?
Where'd you roll the nut? Oh, I see. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. So, Ray, can you delete that spiritual weapon? That spiritual
sure.
weapon.
There you
go. Because if I drag it on, I might be able to control it.
Okay.
Indeed,
I didn't even think about that. I was like, I'm gonna be helpful.
Yeah. But it's there. So yeah, the spiritual weapon appears right here, and what you see is a whip, a cat and nine tail whip, very similar. Tazen, you'd see this often amongst our family members.
I know that thing well.
Yes. Our sisters would carry them vigorously on their hips, and you see it manifest right in front of her, and it cracks down, but it hits the whip, hits the shield. That he would be using that as a somewhat of a distraction anyway, to just draw the eye.
Yeah, as you like whip it down, she would probably reach up and grab it and like look over to you.
I say there, monstrosity. Do you know the times?
Oh, you're
yeah,
just going in.
and then he will run up with his drow scimitar in hand. And so that first one was at disadvantage, right?
Yes, so this next one is not.
Okay, excellent. Just how I planned it. So then, yeah. Please, Sun Elf. Uh, 17 plus a D4. 19 again. So that misses. Cracks against the shield once more. And then one final attack. That's going to miss also, even with a D4. As I'm just like beating on this shield, trying different angles with this drow saber, as it just keeps cracking against the shield that she's created. And that'll be my turn.
Oh, she looks delighted at this. So that is your turn. Tazen, you are up. Chris.
Tazen, he pulls out his wand, and he is going to mutter something in drow-ish,
Evil on a budget.
undercommon, probably, yeah. But like a pretentious undercommon.
Yeah.
And
He's
he is going to
Leviosa.
cast, yeah. And he is going to cast polymorph
Oh.
on Saltpeter.
Salt in that.
So they need to succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Thank you so much for that, because I have advantage and I didn't want to use it on a spell attack. I was like, that's gonna.
Sure, no problem.
And what did you say this was? A wisdom.
Yes. Why does it say my spell save DC is 14?
Oh, man.
My DC should be 16, right? Hold on.
8 plus your proficiency, which is 4, right? That's 12.
Right. Yep.
And then plus your intelligence, which I'm guessing
Which is
5.
4.
Oh, 4. So yeah, 16.
Okay.
No.
You're
Hell
a goat.
Yeah.
You're a goat.
I'm a goat. How long does that last?
He turns you into a goat.
Up to an hour.
Okay, wait.
We're gonna have goat for dinner,
Wait,
boys.
goat?
Do you have a legendary resistance you'd like to burn?
I don't. This is a regular character sheet, but isn't it? Until you
See,
take...
that's why I did that.
Yeah. No. Does it like until she takes so much damage? I assume, right?
Yeah. So if someone comes and attacks the goat and destroys the goat's hit points, then she will revert back to waiver.
Can we just toss her into the fire?
Until the goat loses all of its hit points.
That's a fire, but it's not actually working because this is a train that is not supposed to be running on coal. It's supposed to be running on
train.
On an
Can we?
elemental.
Yeah. Can we just toss her out the window?
Can you get the window open?
I mean, I have enough spells. Like, it's not like this is a pressurized cabin, right?
But I mean, you guys are also
Knock a hole in the wall.
You guys are in the middle of what is essentially space.
All right, everyone, just hold your breath.
Yeah, you don't need your eyeballs, right?
Yeah.
No.
Just close your eyes.
You never said it was space.
It's essentially space. It's the Shadowfell.
You can't just
You can't
just
just
say it's space all of a
between
sudden.
realms. It's the space between like dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you. I
all the
turned her
time
into a
and my
goat.
eyeballs
The
don't
rest of it's
explode.
on you guys. I was expecting a legendary resistance that I was trying to burn.
No.
Figured she'd probably have at least 3 legendary resistances.
No, I'm not that mean.
Tyson's just there, like yawning. Oh, is that all you've got?
I like to imagine that Tazen just turned her into a goat, and he didn't think that was going to work. And he's like, "Oh, damn, what?" And he's like, "I don't know what to do."
That's exactly it. He was like, "Oh, this has to be a powerful enemy. Turn into a goat."
I mean, she is, but also she's like,
all right,
on par with you guys. Like, she is an adventurer technically.
Oh, she's on par with us. She's
level 20.
She's
well,
level
apparently
20.
not. No, she's a goat, is what she is.
But
She's a level 1 goat.
But the problem is, sorcerers don't have wisdom saving throw
No.
proficiency.
Cool, because I got one more of those.
How many times can Nate turn me into a goat? All right, is that your-
Unfortunately, only. Oh no, I can do it 2 more times.
you
don't
could
fuck
try
with me.
2 more times.
It seems like it's gonna work.
I mean, at the very least, you guys are gonna probably get some pot shots off on her.
Yeah, but we would just be hitting goat. Yeah,
Goat
so
swipe.
like we would just prepare our actions, and then once her turn is ended, then we all just slam down on her.
I guess so. All right,
Yeah.
so is that the end of your turn?
Tazen would he'd look over to Chrysla and kind of like give her a nudge and be like, "See what I did? That's pretty cool, right?"
Let me clean up this.
All right, that'll be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
That's speaking as a bonus action. And Chrysla, it
Mhm.
is your turn. Tarn is on deck.
Okay.
I really should have thought of that, actually, that you were going to do something like that.
I had more faith that you would give him a legendary resistance. Just
Is her shield? Is it made out of any particular element?
it's made out of goat fur now.
Yeah. Does she have the
Alright.
shield up still?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not any particular element. To be fair, shield doesn't quite work like that.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to about there. I'm just gonna ready my action, except I am going to cast mirror image.
Wait, isn't mirror image? That's an action, so you can't ready an action.
Oh, well, I'll take the action.
Okay, that's
mirror
fine.
image.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
Oh, she
Wait,
has
what is
goat
going on with
stats
the
too,
initiative
right?
order? The initiative order is weird.
I mean, I see it as Chrysla, Tarn, and then Tazen. But you went Tazen, then Chrysla.
I'm sorry about that. You guys go ahead and take inspiration.
Will do.
I'm gonna have to put them manually. Is there a way to delete
Oh, yeah.
them?
What's that?
Is there a way to delete these? Wait, I can turn them into
Initiative.
zeros. Never mind. What was Tarn's initiative again?
Thank you.
15. Oh wait, sorry.
What?
Tazen or Taran?
Tarn.
All right, you got the
never
pen?
mind. I don't know.
Let's say 16, so it's higher.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna set all these guys to 0. The problem is that I didn't take them off.
I'm good right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So, Chrysla, your turn is over. Tarn, you're up. This is stupid. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna put you at 18. I'm sorry about that. Okay, we're good now. Tarn, you're up. Weaver on deck.
She's a goat.
Yep. The goat.
Let me check my movement speed. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I move through this space here?
Yeah, absolutely. You can.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm assuming the Allspark is up here.
What?
The Allspark thing we're looking for is up here.
The Rift Spanner?
The banner.
Yeah, the Rift Spanner.
Yeah. I don't have a token for it, but we'll say it's right here.
I'm gonna dash which I believe I can do as a bonus action.
Yeah, you're a rogue.
I'm
Charlie,
gonna
take notes.
Oh, you're a rogue?
I'm going to dash there, and I'm going to start looking at the Rift Spanner and see what I can learn about it, and see if I can figure out if it's connected to these people dying, and if so, why it's not powered if they were sacrificed to
Go ahead and
power it.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana. Yeah, use.
Yeah, my dog just came barreling through here.
I heard that. The difference between my dog and your dog is about 90 pounds, though.
Jerks.
You said I have inspiration, right?
Yeah, you got inspiration.
Something earlier.
I'm
gonna
give you inspiration because
that.
I totally botched that initiative.
Okay, that's way better.
Yeah, much better.
Do you need some help, Taran?
You know
Charlie,
nothing
are you
about
making
this.
baked goods?
Do what?
Are you making baked goods? It sounds like
No,
you're
dude,
rattling pans around.
No, it's not rattling pants, bro.
You know nothing about this thing. You're pretty sure this is the same one.
Looks good to me.
I mean, I don't care if it's the same one or not, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue to look at it.
Okay.
Study it, I guess, and see if I can learn anything else.
All right. That's going to be it for your turn. Weaver is up. She gets to re-roll that.
Yeah. She gets to re-roll her save.
The 4 makes it. She's a goat.
Still a goat.
Yep, things have not changed. She's still a goat. Go ahead and. There we go. Okay, Ecthelion, you're at the top of the order. Tazen on deck.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna start laughing, because that's hilarious.
Great
then-
and powerful matron.
I am going to potentially cast another spell then. Who cares about no, I cannot cast another spell, not while concentrating on bless. I'm being a good helper to the party.
Oh wait, we have bless. Does that work with my Arcana check too?
I
Yeah,
don't
No.
think that would have helped.
No. Then I'm going to just hold my action. I guess. Yeah, I guess I would just move the spiritual weapon to here.
So
No, flanking's not a thing. Well, unless you want it to be, but
Thing?
okay, you got a 4 on your D4. Well done, Nathan.
Wow,
yeah,
what?
I'll hold my action to make an
I
attack.
got a 7.
No, you're pretty sure this is the same one that you brought which is weird because you were the one that was carrying it.
That's all you know.
All right, Tazen, you are up. Chris on deck.
Tazen, he is just going to. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Oh no.
I'm gonna cast Disintegrate.
All right, go for it.
Let me see. Green rays spring from your poisoning finger to a target you can see within range. Target can be a creature or an object or a creation, blah, blah, blah. A creature targeted by this spell must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, target takes 10d6 plus 40 damage. If the target is reduced to 0 hit points, it is disintegrated.
Okay.
So if the goat turns into a 0 hit point, then it's just, we're done with waiver.
No, that's not how that works.
No?
If it turns to 0, she turns back.
But she's disintegrated.
No.
Okay, no, fair enough.
It?
Wait. I don't know if it would work that way with disintegrate.
I'm
Actually,
pretty sure it doesn't because it's going to reduce it to 0, and then any excess damage carries over to its normal form.
yeah, but the goat form.
You're muted,
disintegrates,
Kevin.
Right?
What?
So that's one more.
I love the idea, but effectively the goat is providing temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Stupid goat.
So
Same
either
team,
way,
Kevin.
same
if
team.
it fails, which a goat should fail this, right?
Oh,
It'll
is she
still
using
take 10d6 plus 40 damage, and that'll carry over.
Yeah.
Yeah, send it.
I'm using the goat stat block.
Yeah, what's the goat stat block? What's
It's
its
not
what's
good.
its dex?
It's just a straight. If it's a dexterity saving throw, it's just a straight roll, and I've got disadvantage
Okay.
on that.
Oh, perfect. So DC 16, right?
I got 3 on both.
Beautiful. So what's it? It is. How do I roll that many die?
Her phone is
You
down
do
here.
slash roll and then that many
Slash
die.
roll.
It's downstairs.
10d. What's it? Shit, where'd it go? 10d6 plus 40.
Question: can she still get reactions and cast spells as a goat?
I mean, what reactions does a goat have?
Counterspell.
The goat doesn't.
If you are a druid,
Okay, that's fair.
don't think as wild shape, I don't think you do.
Okay.
It's a 74.
Okay, -8 because goat.
Not great.
All right.
Yeah, so just like he points his wand out, and it's like the Avada Kedavra kind of like crackling going towards her, and she just and the goat just like explodes into like this green misty goop, and then she is whatever is left there.
She's
that
still
will-
standing there. Looking a
That
little
will
bit more
trigger my
annoyed.
reaction, though.
What's that?
That will trigger my reaction, though.
Yeah, go for it.
As I make an attack.
74. Jesus.
That's a low roll.
Yeah, that was a low roll.
19.
She's going to cast shield again.
Counter spell.
Okay.
19 plus 3, though. So that's 22 to hit.
Okay, never mind. The thing would not work anyway. So how much damage is that? 9 plus 7. Or are you smiting?
I don't know why. Oh, okay. I must have smite selected. Sorry. Yeah, it says 9 plus 7, which is 16.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Teason?
Nate?
Oh yes, it is.
Good job.
I was like, who the hell's Tazen?
Okay, Chrisley, you are up. Tarn on deck.
I'm getting so tired of this.
Is that what Chrisla says or Charlie?
Yes. No, Chrisla. She throws up shield. So
Oh, she hasn't thrown up shield yet.
No, I do.
You can't.
You don't need
That's
to.
a reaction.
It's a spell.
It's a reaction spell. And also, no one's
Man.
attacking you.
Oh, I thought I could just have it to have it.
Charlie, I love you. Never change.
Charlie, just run up and start hitting.
Well, I'm gonna hit her with the bow is what I'm gonna hit her with.
Okay.
Because it's one of my Kensei
Monk
weapons.
weapons, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know monks could have weapons. Fist.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. She's a Kensai monk.
Nice.
Super.
So she has a
Oh
long
my
sword.
gosh. Yeah, 27
and a
hits.
Yeah.
Nice job.
I believe I have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You
I'm
have
gonna do
3
it,
if you
and
want to use your haste.
Well, I'm already hasted too, so yeah, I do have 2 more attacks. I'm gonna hit her again.
23 hits.
I'm just taking a longbow to the face.
Yeah.
And draw one more.
Okay, 7.
Wow.
That's gonna hit.
And then I am going to use a key point, and I'm attack for a bonus action. I can use a spell, correct?
No,
I can't.
no. You can run up and punch her in the face twice if you want to use a key point. Or you can just run up and punch her in the face for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I run up, and I get 2 unarmored attacks. There's 1.
She's gonna use shield and defend her
There's
with.
2.
You have a D4, Charlie, because you have bless.
So that second one would
So I
hit,
can.
but then she's not gonna use shield. So that is 6 more damage.
Didn't she already use her reaction
She hasn't yet.
when I
No.
counterspelled it?
No,
You didn't have to.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I couldn't find the words, Kevin.
And then I want to add 4 more for damage.
Can you do that? You have to
Did I not
roll.
do that? No, this is D4 to attack rolls or saving throws. Nope, so I can't.
Oh, it's attack roll.
Yeah.
Not damage.
You use the D4 on the 20 to make sure it hits.
And even if you got like a 1, then that would have hit if she had used shield. So she's
Okay.
okay. So
Yeah, it's my turn.
Tarn, you are up. Waivers on deck.
Imagine that.
Yeah, how's it feel to just punch a mage?
No, it's pretty
Well,
good.
and besides that, with haste, I have like +2 AC already, I believe. Yep.
Nathan,
And I
you're up.
believe all my other. Kevin, would my mirror images also have the haste action?
That's down
advantage-
to Ray.
Advantage.
Yeah, that's down to Ray. I think because it's a movement based, potentially the armor class might be added to your mirror images, but like I said, that's down to Ray.
All right. So a question for Ray.
What's up?
I've got 3 mirror images. Do they also get the +2 to their AC because they're a mirror image of me?
I don't see why not. That's fine.
Hell yeah.
See, I kind of expected you to be like, can they also attack? So that was much better than what I was expecting.
Can they all?
No.
Yeah, they can all attack. What?
No,
They just do what I do. So like if they have a weapon in their hand, I don't get extra
they're
for
not
that.
real.
Ah. They're essentially extra hit points, actually.
Okay, Tarn, you're up.
Sister, end this, please. Just take this thing down.
Are people is she looking like she's actually taken decent damage from the hits she's taken, or
Yeah, she's taken a disintegrate, so she's looking hurt.
okay, I think I'm going to
But also, as you guys notice that as you're doing damage, especially Carissa, who's like actually attacking, and Ecthelion, that when she bleeds, coming out black.
Is it like flammable black?
No, it's like the same black that you saw dripping from Corvin's eyes.
After we rip the amber out,
Yeah.
the amber.
Oh, that's nasty.
all right. I am going to move around here, and flank her with my sister. And I think I'm going to take a swing at her with my rapier. Jesus. Pretty sure that's not going to hit.
An 11, no.
Even with a D4.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to...
You're flanking. Are you going to roll advantage?
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were using that or not.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. How much damage is that? It hits, bro. Calm down.
Just making sure.
Okay.
And I believe I would get my sneak attack for that, right?
No, you're not hiding. Oh, wait, yes, you are. I forgot sneak attack isn't just...
I believe I have 66 now. Yep, there we go.
Oh my god.
Hey!
Nice.
Ah,
Beautiful.
Look at that.
well, pow!
As you're
Right in the
getting-
back of the neck or something. Jeez.
As you're getting into position, you manage to stab her at a very critical, and she turns to you, and you would see her arm kind of fly back, and in that moment, because you're so close, you can see coming out of her arm is this very thin string that goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Oh,
Interesting.
And it's
love it.
And as it gets closer to the base of her arm, it turns to flesh. And if you were to go ahead and make me a perception check at advantage.
All right. That's one of my not great skills.
Oh my gosh, no, you're great at it.
All right, there we go.
Then,
Good enough.
having seen that one, you notice that her other arm has one also.
Oh, Tarn would instantly trace that string up to the ceiling, or at least as far as she could see it.
It goes straight up to the ceiling. But you kind of realize you can't see the ceiling. It's just an endless darkness above you.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action disengage then. Is this what are you laughing at, Nate? I can bonus action disengage.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
Is
Laughing at
this
something unrelated.
is this doorway, like, does it have a lip at the top? Or is it clear, like is it flat from one room from the room before into the next room ceiling wise, or is there like a
It
door
kind of
down
goes
at the top
up,
there?
but it keeps going up. Like, now that you have a reference point, you see that it just keeps going up. And you realize there's no ceiling to this.
All right, I think I'm going to disengage then. Let's see, I moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to move back over here close to where I was. And probably can't do it this turn, but I'm going to start reaching for my my short bow.
It's Waver's turn. You guys can see that she is going to a hand up. I need all of you guys to make me a dexterity. On 1 second. Let me. Yeah, all of you guys.
Now can I cast shield as a reaction?
No, because it's not a melee attack.
Oh.
You do get to add your plus, your D1, your D4.
We get to add our D1.
Yeah, your D1.
I got 15.
15, you save?
I got a
Oh,
15 as
good.
well.
Save? Delion, you save?
I got a 15.
Okay, you all save. But
I feel like I should have saved my disintegrate.
so she would raise her hands up. And from this nothingness ceiling, see just a crash of stone coming down upon you. And you guys are going to take.
What?
She's
No.
casting Meteor Swarm.
Hey guys, I have evasion. I don't take any damage because I
Nice!
save.
Okay, that's going to be 72 points of damage. And she's going to misstep her way back this.
72.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I'm down to 2 hit points.
You're what?
She hit me with 72. I'm down to 2 hit points.
You're not dead though, Nate, are you?
Oh, I'm dead.
No, you're just gonna be knocked unconscious.
You can't be
Sure.
dead, right?
I mean, I had 52 hit points.
That's not
So-
how it
You
works.
have to go
Oh,
down the
I'm
double-
down.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
down.
down.
then. Yeah.
Thank you. I was gonna say no. I'm not letting that happen.
Wait, I got mirror images, so this should take some of it off of me.
That's what? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
And use
It's
your action.
it's attack rolls. When you get attacked,
Charlie, I
Okay,
love you, but
yeah,
you
no.
absolutely just walked into this room with a caster and said, "I'm gonna save myself from melee attacks."
Oh well.
All right.
Uh,
So, Tazen, you are up.
yeah, death save.
Oh wait, not Tazen, Ecdelion.
Oh.
okay.
They're basically the same person.
Yeah, god damn it. Okay. Right, so
No.
we no longer have D4s because I cannot save against Bless.
Oh, you lost
can't
concentration?
save.
Well, I guess that you take that much damage.
Yeah, I'd have to roll.
Rev,
I'd have to roll a 37.
You can do that, Kevin. You got this.
A
Come on,
36.
roll it, Kevin.
I've got a plus 10.
Do it. You might make it.
Okay.
Roll a natural 27.
Do
Yeah,
it,
roll
do it.
27. Easy.
Oh, not quite.
Almost.
Even
Almost.
with my plus 4 before losing it. Okay. Yeah, absolutely battered by this thing. It's a good job people saved, because if they didn't save, that would have been a full-on death for most.
And you would turn and see that she, like, settled on this space over here, and she turns to you and just eyelashes at you.
Oh, I'm a coming. Yeah, I'm gonna move 5.
Oh, that's you!
10.
Oh my gosh! I was geeking out because I was like, what is this square? It's you! Why do you have a square on you?
Because
What are
it's
you
my
talking about?
aura of protection.
Okay, for some
Oh.
reason only me and
I
you
don't
can
see the square.
It. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chat can't see it either.
You have to set it as if you click on my tokens cog, go down to my aura, you'll see a button for it to be seen. It's the 3 little dots.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I thought that I just clicked on the wrong thing and I just like had an ever-present little square over you. And I was like, what?
It's because I'm special. By the way, Charlie, you have to make a Constitution saving throw for haste.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna like very severely wounded from that. Step up to her. How bad is she looking?
Oh, terrible. Like, she's
Terrible.
maintaining a look. She's in control, but you can tell that it is just a look.
Okay. Let me just check how many spell slots I have left. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ray, I have 3 spell slots left.
I mean, you're acting like you're gonna smite her, but also you haven't even hit her yet.
I know. Okay. I have, unfortunately, Ray, a channel divinity. Which, if I can just find it, I will post. I think it's Divine Strike is my channel divinity.
Okay.
Conqueror's Presence, Guided Strike. Please post that.
At plus 10. Heck yeah, that would hit.
It does indeed. So that's a sad I'll add a D8 to that and make it a second level smite.
Oh, you don't have to. With that 11, that would be enough.
Oh, okay, fair enough then.
Okay.
Um,
So how does this happen? Wave me a quilt.
So I literally get battered by all these. I lift my shield to try and block, and it's just pummeling me. It looks like aura. But then I survive that barely, and I turn looking like Rocky Balboa, and sort of sway, beaten, battered, blooded. No sun elf can defeat us. And I'll turn and look at my brother and see that he's literally pummeled into the ground.
Oh yeah, he's unconscious.
And I will just go, and I'll literally raise up the blade. And she's putting on this act. I know she can't survive much. And I just come down this mighty cleave with the drow saber. And it looks like she's about to dodge or block. But then the blade, a thin line along, runs along the edge, and a thin blade, light, all of a sudden, the blade disappears, and it's just through her. You don't even see the middle part of the strike, and then you just see the classic anime white line.
Anime.
Yeah. Before the explosion of blood, as I almost dissect her from chest, from shoulder to hip, effectively.
So she's still standing after and she holds the hand up and sees that it's covered in blood, and just with a low chuckle. What good is a male drow elf with 2 matrons lost? And what will become of your legacy? There's nothing left for you but to be forgotten. And she falls forward and is laying on the ground.
I think at that he almost, I will not be forgotten. Yeah. That will be. I guess I could take one more step towards my brother, but I have no more actions left to be able to help.
So you guys are now effectively out of combat. You see Waver laying black blood. But if you look outside, then you'd see that the weave of the Shadowfell is still around. That mist still chases the.
Does Tazen have to make a death saving throw before I can get to him?
No, you can do that. I'm not that mean.
I'm dead.
Then, actually, you get a +3 to that because of my aura. You are not dying yet, brother. And I just sort of slap him like this, and every slap is one lay on hand.
And Tayson would awake. Ecthelion. Did you win?
On you as well.
You're disgusting.
I would slap you again, just for asking if I won or not.
How many hit points am I at?
I'll probably just give you 1 for now.
Get effed, man.
Yeah, he would just. He feels like he's just been in a car crash, and his whole body is just a train crash, and he's just like laying there, and he says, what is going on?
She is dead now. And I'll turn around just to make sure. Yes.
Good. That bitch.
The Sun Elf. The arrogance of her.
Disgusting.
Indeed. And I'll help you to your feet.
Help me up. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
And then realize that I hate you again.
Yeah,
I'd
and
be like,
at the same time you have that realization, Tazen also has the same realization. You like help him up and he goes, thank you. Ugh.
yeah, weak. Spits.
Speaking of familiar bonds, what are Chrysla and Tarn?
About to die.
Oh yeah?
I'm
Want to tell us about it?
I'm currently trying to convince Chrysla to go see if the elves will help her health-wise. As well as like trying to do it quickly because I see that she's hurting, but Chrysla knows Tarn well enough to know that there is something else on her mind, and she's trying to get Chrysla to agree to this very quickly. Like almost pushing you towards the door.
You guys not
This way.
use that money I gave you to buy some potions?
Nope.
Potions.
Yeah, we could.
I still have 500 gold.
I have Leon slaps.
I would
no,
like to.
I did buy a
jump down
wand.
to
Thank
Jump down
goodness
to
you bought a
them.
wand.
like stagger down to the elves, and I kind of look up. Say, "Can I get some help, please, if you can?"
I'll turn and look at you. What do you mean, help? What sort of help? I have blessed you with loft's light and guidance. You stand
would
in
you
my
just
mighty
give her
aura.
some fucking health? Lay your hands.
Fine. And I'll
Goodness.
slap you in the face for one.
For one,
Hey, Charlie, you would definitely remember that Tazen got those manacles that have some healing on them.
Oh. These manacles have healing. I knew
Yeah.
that.
help me. Help me.
Chain me up, elf daddy.
Tazen would say, fine, come here, Miss Chrysla. And he would put one manacle on his arm and one manacle on Chrysla's arm.
I believe that it has 3 charges of 1d4 in it, right?
Whew, I'm taking 2 of them.
I'll take one of them. One.
I got 5.
Let me make sure it didn't have anything that...
Brother, you must speak to these. I have given them Loft's aid, and I have given them Loft's blessing, and they want more.
The overworlders always want more. It is not their fault. They're just born this way.
I got 2 out of all that.
Also, you guys
Tarn
have hit
is-
points. Like, you guys have hit dice.
Are we taking a short rest? Can we do that?
I'm fine with you taking
Oh, good.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
Before
How do you?
before we take our full hour of short rest, Tarn was bending down to like start examining this body and see if she could locate those strings again. She stands up and like dusts her hands off real quick, steps over here, spits on Ecthelion's boots, and then goes back and starts looking at this body for those strings. As he's talking about the surface dwellers and all that crap.
Luckily, it's on my blind side.
Oh, hell yeah. So you reach down, and she's on her back. Or she's on her front, rather. So you pull back her arm, like her sleeve, to look for these strings, like up her sleeve. But you notice she doesn't feel right. She doesn't feel like she's made of flesh. It feels like she's made of wood. And all of her features gone. And as you're looking, you know that there should be some cuts on her, but there are none. And if you roll her over, Will you roll her over?
Oh, absolutely.
You can take all the hit dice you want, man.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
You roll her over, and there's not a single cut on her body. And she's just kind of staring up at the sky with glassy eyes. Like, by glassy eyes, I mean they are literally kind of have this shifting rainbow in.
Tarn will like flick one of them with a finger, and like let the sound of nail and glass, ring through. I don't believe this was actually Waver. And she's gonna kind of like kick this thing off a little bit. Probably not far, just kind of tip it with her foot as she stands up, and she's going to quickly make her way back into this room, looking up the ceiling where those strings were coming from.
So as you do that, by the way, the strings were still there. But as you do that, like as you flick the eyes, it kind of hums in a way, and it stays in the air way longer than you expect. And as you're walking off, you notice the room shift. It begins to morph, and all of you find yourselves no longer in the engine, but in one of the compartment cars. And you would see in front of you Waver standing there. She's looking over her shoulder at the door where you know the rift spanner is. And then all of a sudden, Velt comes through the door. And she turns to him and gives him this annoyed expression. She says, I had told the drow to keep a close eye on you. I didn't think I needed to specify which eye I meant. Idiot. And she goes to push past him. Velt looks incredibly nervous about this, and he finally manages to steel his nerves and says, Are you still planning on using the rift spanner? Waver considers him for a moment before responding, Of course I am. No other teleportation spells have been successful. This machine is the only hope the citizens of Darkon have to escape this cursed realm. And Velt again steels himself and says, Even though channeling your magic through it will reduce you to a construct only capable of controlling the train, are you willing to become a literal tool for House Salpetier? A look of annoyance crosses Waver's face. I am. That is the purpose I was born for. Though my progenitors may not have seen this exact conclusion, to serve House Salpetier is my calling. Alanya will head Salpetier in my absence, though it pains me to leave a druid in charge of my noble home. She should be sufficient until a new wizard is trained or a new sorcerer is bred. What, Satalin, did you think that my plans would change? That I would heed the words of your imaginary friend? A look of desperation crosses Velt's face. You wouldn't even hear me out! All I'm trying to do is save you, Waver! Whereas Waver looks much more annoyed. Spare me your theatrics. I know you don't care about what happens to me. You just want me to be seated as the matriarch of House Salpetier because in your pathetic little mind, it reinforces that what I took from you had value. It was one rune, Velt, merely a drop in the well of my raw power. And again, you see this look of anger cross Velt's face. He says in an almost desperate voice, It was one rune to you, but that rune was all I had. How do you think that feels? To have the blood of the most powerful mages in Darkon flowing through your body, but unable to channel it. It may not have meant anything to you, but it meant everything to me. Without it, I'm nothing. Waver doesn't seem swayed. If you were nothing without it, then you should never have wielded it. It's not merely my connection to the weave that led me to become the matriarch of House Salpetier. It was my drive, my cunning, my charm. You were nothing from the day you were born, and rather than changing anything about it, you developed a horrid habit of blaming anyone but yourself for it. And then she turns and she exits the car. And with that, he's going to turn. And beyond it, you would see Ecthelion stand. And Velt kind of hurrying over to her. And you would again see that scene that Tarn and Ecthelion saw, where he told him to stay away from the main. And then the room fades away, and you guys are standing in the end.
We all saw that?
Yeah, you all saw that.
Well, they are pathetic, aren't they?
Tazen would... He'd kind of stretch out a little bit. He'd say... God, what you just said the dude's name. What was his name? Velt. He would say... We haven't seen Velt since before everything went down. Do you think he's somewhere on the train?
Yes. His eyes are probably amber and blood of black as sin.
I'm telling you, there was potential with that one. Just could never unlock it. Taran, have you figured anything out about this banner?
Taran is not looking at the spanner at all. Like when you look up and ask that, she's staring up at the ceiling in this car where we first met Waver. Do I see anything up there, Ray?
It's completely dark, but the longer you look up there, the more you're filled with this uneasy dread. Like, it sort of feels like what you felt when you were looking outside the train. And it seems to just be going on and up forever. It's completely endless.
Ecphelion would be making his way over, but just as he was beginning to, he would stop just briefly enough and just glance down slightly at the wooden body of Waver and then turn, straighten up his back and continue to march on.
Krista, what are you up to?
Feeling a little bit better at this point.
And you guys can use all of your hit points or hit dice if you need.
I did.
I used all my 8. I didn't use my D6s.
Have we?
Can I use those too?
Have we had an hour yet?
I'd say that you guys can use an hour. Like, there's not currently any danger that's happening.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what I get back with a short rest.
I imagine that hour is spent kind of watching your back, keeping an eye at the door. Luckily, you know that you're at the very.
I think I get mirror image back after a short rest. I don't know about haste.
No, you'll just get your key points,
which I didn't use.
You can use any sorcery points to get spell slots back.
Yeah, how many I got. Oh my god, why did everything I got 5 sorcery points. How many do I need to spend to get my haste spell back?
I think
Haste.
3.
3 or yeah. So 3 sorcery points, I'd imagine.
Yes.
Tarn is going to look towards Tazen. Tazen, I know that your brother does not like helping us upworld people, but do you have anything that can cast light above us? And she'll point to where the ceiling should be in this room.
Sure. As I am walking this way and hearing you say that, I would perhaps look at my brother. Of course we have light. And I would cast dancing lights.
I would also cast dancing lights before he could.
Okay, I want you guys both to roll me a d.
Oop.
Okay, Ecthelions are bigger.
Of course.
It's not about the size of the light.
Okay, so both of you guys, maybe you're just too busy competing. But you throw these up, and you would look up maybe for the first and realize that it's just darkness. And the lights go, they just keep going. and you would probably just never see them go.
Ecthelion, be on your guard.
Are those strings still going up as these lights go up?
So the strings are on waivers, so
Do we know about the strings or just Taran?
Tarn, unless she's told anyone.
Not yet. I mean, yeah, they're on waiver, but you described them going up into the ceiling, so
Yes,
I
but
guess
also
I'm just
they
wondering
moved-
if I see them coming up here.
No, they moved with waiver.
Okay, so they're not just specifically coming from this room.
No, they're specifically on waiver. Like, they are coming out of her.
Are they still going up from her now, or are they
Oh, yeah.
just laying slack on the ground somewhere?
No, they are still going up, but
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not in a way that
right.
it's not taught.
Gotcha. I'm going to, before doing anything else, I'm going to come back over here to waiver,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna grab like all the strings that I can see, and like kind of hold them up for everyone. Hopefully they can see them, and I'll pull on them on the side waivers on, and like show that she kind of moves a little bit, and then I'll wrap a bunch around one hand and wrap a bunch around my other hand, and just as hard as I can towards where they go up towards the ceiling, I'll just jerk.
So you're jerking them away from.
Yes, like as if to pull something down if it was up there.
So
When
you hear
when I see you pulling that, Tazen absolutely gets the hell away from you.
So you give it a really big yank, and there's a sound like a fishing line being pulled back, and this huge stretch of string comes down about 20 feet, but as you stop pulling, it would just start coming back up until it's like loose but not taut.
I'm assuming the rest of you see this as well.
Why are the strings coming from? She's made of wood. Did you notice this?
Yes. After all the vision we saw, I'm assuming you all saw that as well.
Of course
Did say that she would become a construct. Sounds as though she's used the rift spanner.
But what is up there? Is the question. Ecthelion, you're the strong
apparently-
one. Why don't you climb?
Yeah, get to it. Climb.
They are strings, not rope.
Oh, you can't
Defeated
climb
so easily.
strings.
What's Tarn and Tazen said the exact same thing at the exact same time.
Oh, twinsies.
Like as Tazen is saying you can't climb string, Tarn is saying the same thing.
You're challenging me to climb string.
Well,
Yes.
obviously you can't do it.
Oh,
Can you not fly,
he
brother?
said himself he can't do it.
And Tazen would like give Taran like a little look like, yeah, watch this.
Watch what he's about to do.
And Tarn has a knowing smile. Like this is the best thing she could have hoped for.
Right. Yeah. He will
Can
turn
I-
on his heels, click his heels, and stride back to the strings.
I say, would you like some light where you're going?
You cannot give me light. Only love can
Firebolt.
give me light.
Firebolt to the ceiling.
Oh,
There is
you were gonna
no
say to
feeling.
Ecthelion.
No, a firebolt. Anything
Not
after
yet.
will ignite.
Hold on, how long is that? Some range on that.
120
Fireball,
120.
120.
Okay, so it goes up. What you can only assume is 120. And it fizzles.
Hold on.
Yeah, Ecthelion is like wrapping the string around his wrist.
Can I use another cantrip to like expand it before it fizzles out?
What? What are you gonna?
Can I use
okay,
control flames to expand it?
Oh, it's totally, yeah. So you do the same thing, and it's bigger, but same thing happens.
Oh, I tried.
But also it goes.
There are also
So it's like
there are also these dancing lights that have just floated up that way as well.
yeah. Does that have a range on it?
120 feet probably.
Probably.
Control flames is 60.
Yeah, 120 feet.
So the flame is big for 60 feet, and then it just keeps on going.
What the hell?
It can only last up to 60 feet and before it gets small again.
I know it sounds stupid, but I don't think there's a ceiling.
That is quite an observation.
I agree with you. Tard just looks at Chrysla with this look that says, "Why the heck would you say something like that in front of these two elves?"
Yeah,
because it fizzled out like it kept going.
I would have looked at Tazen and gone,
Yeah, he'd do the same thing. Just
yeah.
Hey guys, we're on a train.
Apparently not.
But then he would,
because there's no roof.
Just a normal train.
Regulation dictates that ceilings should only be no more than 12 feet on a train. This is preposterous.
But then he would begin to attempt to climb these strings.
I need you to make me an athletic. I'll let you do acrobatics too, because I could argue that.
I cannot argue acrobatics. So
Kevin, stop being that guy to yourself.
Yeah. Athletics and acrobatics are the same for me anyway. So
dang,
okay.
21.
So
Nice.
You grab this, and you guys are like, "Oh, this is a bad idea," because those strings are probably going to break with how much he weighs, and he must weigh more than Waver. But you just keep going on, and you're just climbing and climbing and climbing.
Yeah, but I would make sure I get a good way up before stopping and looking down and looking so smug.
As you look down, there's nothing below. And as you look down, you would just see a million eyes open on you.
How far up would you say I've got?
Hey, that's a 20. I'm good for you being like 100 feet.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I would have gone that far.
Okay, how far would you go?
I was thinking maybe 30 feet, because I still want to be able to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 50 maximum.
Okay. But you go up, and all these eyes just turn to you, and you hear echo. And there's this strange that you guys can't hear, but chat can.
Go to chat. Do I recognize the voice? Okay.
Actually, yeah, perception check.
Getting spoopy.
It's not even a disadvantage for myself either.
It was hearing, so you don't get disadvantage.
Yeah,
but you did get a 1,
I
so you have never heard this voice before. But even then, that was going to be a hard DC to beat.
Yeah. So I wrap my foot. I've been wrapping my foot around this string and pushing against it to help me up, and then move up and then push like that. So I'm literally standing there like this, probably holding it this way, and I would draw the saber, and I'm like looking around into the darkness and into the eyes, knowing that, or believing that I got some way up, perhaps freaking out. I would maybe let go of the string and fall and like drop, believing that the train is still below me. I just need to hold on to this string and slide down it this way. I would probably make sure that, it's wrapped around my forearm, around a vambrace or something, so it's not giving me friction burn. So like I'd slide down with the blade drawn, ready to slash through the eyes, and I'd be willing to take falling damage from like again, 30 to 50 feet, whatever
No,
you
let's
do.
go ahead and roll your falling.
I would cast Featherfall on him
Okay.
if I saw it.
Okay, so you're probably seeing him go 30 feet
Counterspell.
there, and then and then you just see him like start freaking out a little bit, and he drops back. So do you still want to cast
We're
Featherfall?
seeing him as he goes up, and then he starts freaking out, and we're seeing him start to make his way down.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is he falling?
Something scared you, did it?
He's probably going really fast, but also you probably have seen Ecthelion get down this way before. He's just very fast with doing it.
Okay. Yeah. No. Then it's fine.
Yeah. I don't think that would necessarily be out of the ordinary for Ecthelion to be the kind of guy that just like swoops down.
Right. Would we see him freaking out?
You
would probably see that as he's getting close.
Okay. I mean, he's pretty composed, but you've seen him all of a sudden draw his saber, look down, and look around him with like his weapon drawn, and he'll look down into the eyes and almost point it down. You don't know that he can't see you, but then all of a sudden you see him. He's quite reckless, or
yeah.
There's a fine line between reckless and bold and daring. But yeah, he would literally, you just see him like wrap it around his forearm, jump, and he's like looking like he's coming to slash something. And I don't know at what point, Ray, his vision would. I don't know at what point his vision would turn back into being able to see the train. But yeah, when he thought that he'd be reaching the eyes, he would probably slash at that point.
Yeah, so you're about 10 feet from the ground when all of the eyes just like blink and the darkness is gone, and you see your brother and this team staring up at you, very confused as to why you're out in this manner.
I think when Tazen sees Ecthelion freaking out, even if it is just for like a split second, I think that would give him kind of notice to be like, oh no, something's fucking up there. And he would, if anyone would like say anything about Tazen, like, oh, what, are you scared? He'd be like, no, he doesn't just do that. I think he would take that as a cause for concern.
Yeah, Ecthelion would land pretty heavily, try and cushion his fall with a roll. But again, it's going to hurt. He'll land on like probably his right leg, and then roll onto his right side, onto his shoulder. It hurt him a bit, knocked the wind out, but he'd pop back up straight away, and he'd be looking up with the drow saber like this.
So as you fall and you tumble like that, you would wrap the strings kind of around you, and it would like yank against. And if you guys look to her, you would see that the and at the end is an anchor amber.
More amber.
And anyone who wants to, make me a medicine check.
I don't have medicine. I have no idea.
Okay. Neither does Tarn.
I can give it a shot.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I'm not proficient in medicine, but like
I think
he's still a wizard.
I think as I'm it's almost like in Predator, when the one guy is just staring off into the woods and he's like, there's something out there. I can see.
He's got that vibe to him.
Yeah. He's just looking up into the sky, and he'd just say, There is a presence up there. Multiple presence. It spoke. It saw me.
So with that 16, that 14, you would see that the location that it was stabbed into.
Oh.
And if you would look, all of them stabbed into.
Ecthelion, release the string. Get away from that thing.
Yeah, I would. In fact, I would probably cut it. So we've got like a sample of it for you to have a closer look at it. Look at this, brother.
Oh, I would love to actually examine this.
So go ahead and make me an Arcana.
Would detect magic help? Would I think that detect magic would help?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, I'll detect some magic. Since magic in this way, you can use your faint aura. Oh, it just kind of gives me an aura of like what kind of magic it is. I guess knowing the school of magic would help out.
So you look into this, and it's
Oops.
essentially a light with every magic, but it's like an
That's
off.
what I thought.
Something's not right about it.
Something corrupted.
Something horribly corrupt.
Interesting. Do you still want me to make the Arcana check
You can do that
to
still.
get more detail?
Yeah.
It's a 23.
Okay. So, and go ahead and make me a wisdom saving.
Yeah. Also
Okay.
23.
So, like the one before, where you found the shards of amber, is you see something dark swimming. Shadowy tad, and you feel an instinct, I suppose, to just stab it directly back.
Yeah, I would immediately toss it to the side and say, nobody go near those strings. It wants you.
Meanwhile, Chrysla, I've already just up here. You would see that the place where the elemental is supposed to be now a light with that you feel should be giving, but it chills. Not physically, but you just. What are you up to over there?
I'm looking at this, where this elemental should be, where I'm seeing this glow that chills me instead of warms me.
So you look into this, and you see a room. And it is way bigger than it has any. And it is coated in. Are you saying anything to
You say a room. Can I go into said room?
Well, that's a dumb idea.
I'm going right.
I mean, I didn't say I was going in. I said, can I go in?
Would you like to go in?
Would it be possible if?
Maybe possible if we can go to the next room.
I'm gonna turn to everyone else. In turn, I'll say, there appears to be a room through here where the elemental should be. It appears to be covered in amber.
More amber.
Can one of you bring Waver's body in here?
I can. I'd go and pick it up, carry it back.
And I'm going to do something that's a really bad idea.
I'm going to dump it down, but then I'll take a step back towards Tazen and just over my shoulder try and whisper, I think these slaves are stupid. I cannot trust them to do anything.
I'd rather them deal with the amber room than us.
Yes, it's about time they did something.
I whisper into Tarn's ear, what would happen if we just slapped him?
I don't know. The ugly one seemed to heal people with his slaps. They'd probably
Barely.
strengthen themselves. I'm going to grab Waver's body. Okay. And I'm going to come back over here. And I'm going to throw this wooden corpse of a person back through into that amber room and see if anything happens.
So you throw it, and it kind of like not splatters. It rolls. And nothing. You see it just. That's about it.
Is the floor completely covered, or is there
yeah.
like a pathway we can walk?
No, it's a room made of amber. Like the floor is made of amber.
Oh shit.
Sister, if I begin to change, or you notice anything strange about me, pull me back. And as she's saying this, she's pulling some hempen rope out of her bag and tying it around her waist and handing the other end to Chrysla.
Kind of does the same. Pretty sturdy knot. Kind of like, okay.
Oh, she's really going in.
Yes. I think I will step up at least to here and push you in. No.
I was about to kill you. Ah! Don't do that.
No. At least you'll have some of my aura a little bit when you first enter.
You going in?
Yep. Once the rope is secured and Chrysla has a hold of it, or has it tied around herself and has a hold of it, then Tarn will probably instruct you to like not hold it tight. Like, so she wants it pulled taut, but she wants it to where it'll like slip through your hands as she's walking, but where you can grab it and pull her back. You know, if something changes, like she starts acting weird or starts changing or anything like that.
It's kind of like letting loose a little bit at a time.
Yeah, and then she'll step in once this plan is in place. So this terrible plan.
Into this room, and you would see a room that is just. Whoops, Ecthelion's not supposed to be here. Ecthelion, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Not allowed. And there's huge chunks of that are at the three sides of this room. Behind you is just your friend, your sister, and acquaintance that are very close. And there are these. And as you're looking around, and you would hear this strange voice that sounds familiar, but it's also a little distorted. Mistress Tarn, were you the only one who survived? Oh, and you brought Viva with you. And when you look forward, you would see Velt standing in the middle of this room. His eyes are pitch black with little pinpricks of purple energy surging in them, and black blood is dripping from his mouth and from his eyes. Every organ. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Ooh.
He might need to see a doctor.
So, chat, we are going to be back soon. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a kiss, grab the toilet. We'll be back. There's not any reason to worry. I am still here. Despite everything, I am still here. It's not all me, but it's a little of me. If that makes any sense.
I'm afraid you don't really resemble what I saw of you with Tazen. If you're there, why don't you tell me what's happened to you? And her voice, like, I don't know if I'm doing it well enough to where it comes across, but her voice has gone from that. When she's talking around Tazen and Icthelion, she almost has this, like, haughty almost voice, you know, where she's trying to show that she's not lowly like Icthelion thinks she is. But she's showing Velt a lot more compassion. Like there's compassion in her voice, like almost concern in her voice with all of this.
And you would see his eyes harden a bit. Nothing significant has happened to him. I just saw the potential he had.
That he had.
Yes, the potential, but many things of which to attain it.
So you're not Velt.
Velt's here, but he is no longer alone. He has become something much greater than he had any right to be by his birthright or otherwise.
Really? And Tarn starts yelling at the top of her lungs in the middle of this, calling out to Velt, pleading with Velt to fight and just trying to see if she can call Velt's consciousness to the front and get him to fight this whatever is happening to him.
You see his eyes kind of soften again. No. It's okay, Mr. Star. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I understand. Weaver was scared too.
I come running through the door. The second I heard him scream, I run through the door.
Well, there goes our plan.
Hold on, I gotta put you guys all on the map now.
Tarn, like as Chrysla's running in next to Tarn, and
I put everyone get ahead of the game.
And this Velt thing is talking at the moment. Once again, Tarn interrupts Velt and starts pleading with him. This is not you, Velt. This is I know you can't have wanted this. This is going to consume you and destroy you. It won't be okay. You'll be gone. Won't be here anymore. And
I will be here though, in the same way you will be when you're harvested.
Exactly. Harvested. I will be gone. The same way as a plant gets harvested and gets used and it's gone. It's used up.
You don't.
Good description.
I understand.
Look, it was either that or talk about it being eaten and crapped out, okay? I'm trying to be elegant here.
Yes, elegance.
Would you even miss the piece of you that I took if it aimed to such greater purposes than you could ever even imagine?
That piece will become the rest of me. If I give you one piece, you will take a mile.
You're prattling on at things that you have no idea. Do you even know what it is you're speaking of anymore?
You'll take a yard. I don't know which metric system you use.
Meter.
Meter.
There you go. Got you, bro.
The life that you lead now is so empty and without purpose. But I can give you something much more than that, Mr. Storm. I can give you something greater than whatever you could imagine.
I'm sure that whatever entity is doing this thinks it's for their good, what they think is good.
Do you wish to know her name?
In my mind, you have no name. Names have power. You have no name.
It is in secrets that we hold our power.
La 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 la.
We are Curod, the Star of Secrets.
Maybe you should remain secret.
Got him.
And at this, she's actually gonna turn and look at everyone else.
Now, what are the rest of you? What are I know that Chrysla is in Ecthelion. You would. And by the way, Ecthelion, this is. And you're like, oh, duh. The reason I didn't know it was because one of the voices belts.
Yeah, I think I would just whisper to the side where potentially where Tyson is.
Mm-hmm.
That is the voice I heard when I ascended the string, the wire.
Well, we probably shouldn't go in there then.
No, can we shut this door?
Yes. Quickly.
I casually lean over and untie it from Tarn's belt, Tarn, the rope, and then I untie it for myself and start to just wind it up and hand it back to her.
Tazen, you also heard. I don't know if it matters to you or not, but you also heard Tarn yelling at what at first would be whoever's in here, but you heard her say the name Velt at least a couple of times.
I'm sorry, I thought that you forgot. That was kind of like a stalling. I forgot what his name was.
No, I was trying to be like, you may not have known who she was yelling at in the beginning, but at least a couple of times you would have heard her use the name Velt.
Gotcha.
Of course, she wouldn't know, I guess, at all that this is what Ecthelion heard in up in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But you would know that whatever's in here is Velt or is connected to Velt somehow before Ecthelion says that about the voice, I guess.
Yeah, so sorry, I had to take a call real quick, so I missed a portion of this, but I think I'm caught up now. Tazen would look to Ecthelion and say, Velt is in there. That's the voice you heard?
If that is Velt, perhaps. I could not discern it exactly.
He is very forgettable.
That is what happened. Although your slave is still alive.
You may not see it, but he is of value. We have to go in and check. I will, at least. You can sit here and watch the door or something.
No, I need you alive, brother. I'm your best chance of that. And I will step in with him.
Yeah, and in response to that, he would also say, and unfortunately, I need you alive. Come on. And he would step in as well.
Brotherly love.
Master Tazen!
Velt!
I did it! I unlocked the potential that we saw in you.
That is wonderful, Velt. How did you acquire such power?
Well, it was from an entity. His name is Curod. He said he was glad to have someone of more decent standing to work with. That the last pact that he made was with a kobold, a terribly weak black kobold.
Yes, terrible creatures they are. Would I recognize this name in my studies?
Go ahead and make me a history or arcana check. Also, Nate the person may not remember this, but Karad is the one who gave Caraxes the power to scry, and also gave him his wicked grin and made him all whispery.
Can I use my
God, that's so
inspiration on this?
Yes, 100%.
For those of you that don't know, Ray just referenced our Curse of Strahd game that went for, I think, over a year.
Those are the best games.
That was a throwback to some later episodes of Curse of Strahd.
So it's a 21.
21. You would know that Karad is an entity of unknowable knowledge, but there's hardly any accounts of him. And those that do speak of him also speak of civilizations that have long since disappeared.
Okay. He would be slowly kind of like just taking a step or two towards Velt, and he would say, Karad, very powerful name. Have you made a deal with him? Them, they, it. Not necessarily sure what it goes by.
I have. It was a bit difficult than most other deals he's made. Normally he takes a location and brings it into Ravenloft, but for my bargain, he had to make a whole new domain. I was able to sacrifice the nobles on board to form the basis, and I needed to harvest stronger individuals for the rest. That's why I needed you all to harvest you.
Mm-hmm.
From each part of you, I was going to take something that could possibly be a new part of my world. From Ecthelion's spine, I'm going to craft the mountains. Miss Tarn's emerald scales would create an emerald ocean. And Wavered, her veins, they would become the new weave. And from Miss Chrysalis' magic blood, I would fertilize the new world.
Beautiful.
Oh, but Master Tayson, yours is the best. I'm going to take your heart, and I'll split it in two. One half will become the sun, and the other will become the moon. That way, no matter what happens, you'll never have to go back to the underground. You'll never have to see that horrible darkness ever again.
That all sounds so wonderful. How... God, you are truly something amazing, Velt. I always knew you had potential in you.
Smiling that you're giving praise at all.
Is there something in the middle here?
No, that's just...
Okay, gotcha. Aesthetic?
Yeah, it's aesthetic. It's aesthetic.
Gotcha. Yep, no problem. And he would keep kind of getting closer, and he would say, this harvesting, what exactly is that? What do you need us dead to do that, or can you harvest us in a more figurative way?
Oh, I would have to take from you all to make it possible. But just don't think of it like death. Think of it as continuing in a way that's beyond you. A better way. For example, Miss Tarn can never be stronger than Ecthelion, but maybe in a few millennia, even her seas would erode down the mountains that Ecthelion would make.
Ha! Nothing weak indeed. Even Velt knows.
If that's the case.
Oh, is that all?
And if Miss Chrysla becomes one with everything, she won't be lonely anymore.
I stopped being lonely long ago.
Are you lonely?
Miss Chrysla, you don't have to lie. We all know you and Tarn aren't really sisters.
You guys hear the sound of like dragon scales grinding together when Velt says this about Chrysla being not being alone anymore. Like her hands are so clenched into fists right now. It's audible. Just like the scales moving against each other.
You have amassed so much knowledge. I'm very proud of you. The only issue is, how would you acquire what you need from our companions if they're unwilling? Are you willing to kill for it? Maim and murder?
I mean, I already did kill Corvin. And he holds up a chunk of amber with two bright blue eyes inside. It's not just the color that drew me to making his eyes the sky, but the fact that he had seen so much suffering, so much woe. The sky should be as unyielding as he was.
Well, unfortunately, my brother only has one eye.
Oh, that's okay. I only need his spine to create my mountains.
Ah, yes. I'm
Yes.
starting to understand. Yes.
Your picture.
Yes. And he would turn around to everyone and say, well, what do you all think about it?
It is a
Seems-
good choice to use my spine and not the Dragonborn's.
Yes,
That's what he's worried
they
about.
do often decay quickly.
You guys work with Dragonborn scales a lot, or spines a lot.
No, because they decay quickly. You have no idea the amount of propaganda we're fed. Tazen has no intentions of starting the fight. He's just trying to keep him talking, and he's trying to look to see if he's getting like a source of power anywhere from like these pillars or these amber, or he's just trying to gather as much information as possible before probably Ecthelion starts blasting, or maybe even Taran.
You can tell that the source of this overwhelming power is more so flowing through Velt himself, but from where you can't gather.
Yeah.
Can I use, while I'm standing here, divine sense?
100%.
I'll do better than telling you.
It senses the
show me.
divine, obviously.
I mean, for once, a divine sense might actually be useful because I'm within 30 feet of this thing and it is not behind full cover.
Listen, I used that to figure out that the abbot was a celestial, so it worked out.
Yeah, but you have to be within 30 feet of something.
I was!
I understand that.
Okay. You would know this is not celestial, fiend, or undead. You have no idea what it is, but at least you know what it's not.
No, it would probably be an abomination, right? I mean, we don't know that, but that would just be my
Never
thought.
tell.
Yeah, fair enough.
What does it look like? What is the effect that when
It is it's like a spider sense. All of his power is gifted by Loth, or so he believes anyway. And so in his mind, spider webs start drifting out. You know how you
spiders?
you know how like spider webs get caught on the wind and they drift around. These very light threads just start wafting out from him.
Oh, the Ecthelion tingle, please don't.
And they begin to sort of stick and wrap around him, Velt. Except they're not actual physical things, and it's almost like they're different colors for different beings as such, and because they don't stick to Velt, then it means it's not one of those threads, and as none of them are sticking, he realizes that.
Tazen would look to Velt again, and he would say, so you have these powers given to you by, what was the guy's name again?
Karad.
By Karad. Why don't we just take it? Come with us, and we can take over the lands that is rightfully ours. You and me, we can rule the world. This is amazing, Velt. I'm not going back to that miserable place. We're gonna take over the overworld. You and I rule as kings, emperors, gods among men.
You would again see his eyes go sharp, and he would turn to Ecthelion. And what of you, elder brother of House Devere? Do you intend to let your younger brother go free when he supplied secrets to House Devere that led to the downfall of House Devere?
He what?
You speak lies.
You foolish drow. What led you to believe that that little box you carry with you was enough to cross the barriers of Ravenloft?
Because that's what my matron told me.
Under
That
normal circumstances, your missives would have ended up in your matron's hands, but nothing leaves Ravenloft without the dark powers say so. But I thought your secrets may be of use, so I shepherded them across the mysterious barriers and into the hands of the warden. They gleaned much from your studies of the Shadowfell.
And you would see Tazen's eyes harden now, and he says, "Are you telling me you're responsible for the downfall of my house? Of my family?"
I merely delivered your messages. It was your own research into the Shadowfell that doomed them.
Ecthelion raises the saber towards Tazen and will put it to his throat. Just here. Your messages, brother.
My messages. Oh,
I hate to interrupt, but I put a little something in the chat.
Attacking?
Uh-huh. I mean, Taze and Ecthelion can do whatever they're doing. I've been rolling these D20s in roll 20 this whole time because after that line of saying that about Crystal being alone, not being alone anymore, every time that Tarn heard this voice, she had to decide whether she would attack or not. And I finally failed the DC.
So with an 18, you would loose an arrow towards Velt, who, without even looking, manages to snag it from the air. He turns to you, and his grin grows wicked. And what of you, so-called daughters of Clan Emerald Scales? What secrets do you keep? Or rather, what secrets elude you? You were chasing the barriers of Ravenloft when you ended up here, on a mission from your families. I can't help but wonder what secrets were in those mists.
Secrets have no value to me.
To you, maybe. But what of the daughter of Clan Dagon, a little runaway from her own family, who joined her enemies on a whim by a simple act of kindness? What of the family you left behind?
There seems to be a point when they are no longer enemies but family.
And yet those enemies were always there. Your poor, true mother was so silent of grieving for her lost daughter that she accepted help from the whispers that came from beyond. The mysterious escape called Heartbroken. As you stand here, your home seems swallowed by Ravenloft, and your true mother is setting the sword those who chose to set her.
My own chosen mother, if she is alive, has given up on me, it would seem. She could have found me. She didn't. I want to cast a cantrip. It's a message. It's a message to Tarn. Basically, it's like saying you just say the word, and we shall strike her down.
I mean, you already saw Tarn loose an arrow.
I'm not even gonna say nothing then.
and cast aside. And then this kind of rant started up about both of our mothers.
Well, mama talk.
Yeah, this is all just a big mom talk.
We all got mommy issues.
We do. I mean, in character. I mean.
All right,
Yeah,
so
So-
I'm going to try this again. I want to throw a firebolt and then use control flames to make it bigger.
Okay. What does that
real
do?
quick.
Okay.
As she's going on her little monologue about their mother, Tazen would kind of in a pleading way talk to Ecthelion and say, we can deal with our situation after we take care of him.
Maybe give me an insight check.
That's a
I
19.
feel you would know that Ecthelion wouldn't just like walk. He wouldn't just put his sword to your neck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He-
that's
he-
a little extreme.
He would just strike.
Right. Yeah.
He would literally just act.
That being said, you did already tell me that my messages were being intercepted. So it isn't necessarily news to us
Oh,
either.
I feel like he was.
Yeah, maybe.
Just didn't have any.
Sure. Okay,
Yeah.
but okay, that gives me a if that's the case, okay, with that insight, I think what I would do then, while she's on her monologue, I would cast haste on Ecthelion quietly.
Is that a somatic?
Yes.
No.
Can
You
I
have
do
to-
it subtly?
You'd have to roll. Give me.
Sure.
Tell me what
Yeah.
you think you could use to. You know what? Give me sleight of hand. Why not?
Yeah.
I think what would happen is, if I could, Ray, he starts to cast a spell, and despite our grievances against each other, we do still sort of trust each other in our own dry way.
Yes.
And it's a very pragmatic way. If we're going to stab each other in the back, we're going to do it once the fight is won. You know, that's when it's done. It's not
Right.
during the middle of a fight. It's when the fight is done. Then I think I want to try and attempt to deceive, make a deception check to try and deceive the fact that I'm going to try and strike him down before he casts his spell. But I'm going to use the momentum of my deceptive attack against my brother to then strike the entity.
What I need you to. What did you two decide to throw? Right.
Yeah, and then I was going to also use control flames to make it bigger.
Is control flames a bonus action?
No,
it's an action.
Yeah.
I can use a key point as a bonus action and do it.
I mean, can you? Does that?
think so.
I think so.
no. Key points
Okay.
are
It's
quite
that's right.
specific.
You would have like the sorcerer points, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You could use quicken.
Yeah, quicken spell.
Do you have any left after you?
I think he said he had 5, and so if he converted one,
I thought that was his
three.
his hit die.
No.
No,
It's
That was
different.
Okay.
I think we said
3
he
on
used
my haste.
3 to get a spell back or something.
Don't you
To
have
get my
the
haste
amount-
back.
Don't you have the amount of sorcerer points? Don't you get 1 per level? Because Weaver had 22.
Yeah.
So you could definitely do. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, Evan, I need you to, and Charlie, I want you to go. Do is we will add an extra D8.
And then you said a D8 on top of that.
It's just
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Oh yeah, you got it.
So my aim, Ray, was to aid Tazen
Okay.
in casting haste.
I misunderstood. So I think
Yeah.
it would be.
Yeah, so yeah, my aim was to aid Tazen in casting haste,
Yes.
or casting whatever spell he's casting, because I don't quite know what he's actually casting. I'm just trusting him, right?
Ooh, dangerous.
Yeah, but I'm doing so in a way where I'm going to make it look like I'm attacking Tazen as that advantage, to try and gain that advantage for him, and then turn that me deliberately missing into then the strike. So I don't know if I need to do a deception check or something to act out the part, or a performance to act out the part.
Okay. After you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, you automatically are able to get enough of. I imagine that him step back to is more than sufficient is into cast, and I want you to go ahead and give me a deception or performance check. That was supposed to be that before.
Yeah. Okay.
If he does, then I'll give you advantage.
Yeah. Deception. Oh, they're both the same, deception and performance. So I will go with deception. 15. Yeah.
Nope, not enough. So I'm gonna have you attack it. 14.
Yes, total. Correct.
So what we're gonna do? Go ahead and roll your attack advantage. Saying you may. Otherwise, we're gonna be after attack. Doesn't hit. Okay, that hits. Surprising.
Nice.
Yeah, so I effectively take a swing at. I see Tazen casting the spell, and I lash the saber out towards like Tazen's throat, but I pull short of it, and I continue the momentum through into a step towards the whatever it is that we are up against.
So, are you radiant?
Yeah, that's just automatic.
Oh,
It's
okay, I
always on.
see. I didn't know. I thought that was. What do you roll
No,
for
no.
again?
I had advantage, right?
Yeah, you did. Okay. Crit fish.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Tarn, what are you up to?
I mean, if I'm allowed, I guess, loose another arrow.
Yeah, please go for it. And you know what? Go at advantage. His attention is right now. Neither of them hits. Okay. Okay, so with that, we are going to roll initiative. And as you step forward, Ecthelion, your blow lands and it cleaves off his hand. But as it flies off, you would see his eyes focus on you, and a wicked grin spreads across his face. His mouth tears open, and from inside of it claws out a strange creature made of pulsating flesh, dozens of eyes, and several gnashing mouths.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's initiative on this. Aha!
Okay, 23. I see you.
Look, Tarn's mad. He brought up our this thing brought up both of our moms.
Ain't nobody
Ian
talk
said-
about my mama.
Brought up both
Ian
of my
said
moms.
Priscilla's alone when Tarn
I ain't
stayed
alone.
right next to her.
Lioness bitch.
We're blood sisters.
Would I still have been within 5 feet of it, or did it move back?
No, it's 5 feet. I just put it behind Velt so that I wouldn't lose it.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got so many tabs open.
Oops, sorry. That was
Getting ahead of
wrong.
yourself.
No, I was just clicking on it real quick, and I didn't mean to send it over. No, can't use that.
So, to start off the round, it's going to be season on deck.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Tarn is going to. Okay. 4 ranged weapons. I've got 80 to 320. That 80, if it's within 80 feet, if it's within 80 feet and not in melee, it's not at disadvantage, right?
What weapon are you using?
A short bow.
Yeah. So as long as you're not standing right next to it.
Gotcha. I was pretty sure that's the way it worked. I want to make sure. I'm going to start moving, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. All right, I'm going to move here. That's 30 feet. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. That's going to be a line of fire of both of those. I'm going to move here. Should be 20 feet of my movement. And I'm going to loose an arrow at this thing.
Okay, go for it. 22 hit.
All right. And I should have sneak attack because
I am there, yeah.
Ecthelion's there.
Yep.
That's still pretty good sneak attack.
29, that's really good. Plus 7.
Pretty good sneak attack.
Yeah.
And then I am going to that was 20 feet of movement. I'm going to say 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to move up here and just start looking at this hunk of I'm assuming there's a hunk of amber there.
Yeah, no, that's what that
like
is.
slightly different than everything else.
Yeah, that's what that is.
I'm gonna these seem important, so I'm gonna try to take a look at this. And I'm cool if you want to do something with it now, or if you want to say I gotta wait and do it like on my next action or whatever. I'm cool with all that, whatever you want to rule. But that's what Tarn's gonna start to do at least.
Go ahead and roll me.
Oh, good. I have a -1 in that.
Got this. Oh!
Yep.
You
That's about right.
explode.
You're
Touch it.
actually pretty sure this is a ruby. You start to realize you're colorblind.
This isn't
Got it.
amber at all.
So,
Am I even here, bro?
Come on, man.
those legendary actions, and it's going to disappear from your line of sight and appear right next to you. It's going Does it?
I forgot to tell you, I bonus action dodged. Yeah, it's at 20 hits.
You take 30 psychic damage for that joke. Take 24 as it just bites on.
Oh, goody.
Jason, you're up, Chris.
Tazen. Yes, I did get haste
you gonna
off,
invoke
right?
that uncanny dodge?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
I've been told I never
Hey.
use it enough.
Same.
As a ranger?
I don't think oh no, does Caraxus get uncanny dodge? Did he get uncanny dodge?
Yup.
Oh, I never use that.
Among other things.
But
You know what you did do? You sold your soul to this guy and you got scry, which you used.
yeah. Yeah, that backfired too.
Yeah, didn't Strahd find us because of that, or knew we were coming or something?
Yeah.
You used it twice.
He did have that kind of cold breath though.
Yeah, that thing was sick.
That the best use of was just when he was being carried, and Caraxus is just like, "I'm a real dragon now," and just blowing cold breath as we're flying.
Good times.
Charlie knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Tazen, he's just gonna back up over here. And he's gonna cast Mage Armor.
Fair.
But that brings his AC up to a solid 15.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that'll be it. He's just gonna try to stay safe.
Chrisley, you are
Okay, I'm going to move up just a little bit.
Oh, Tazen would also say, just give into it. It'll be fine, Taran.
Are you still acting like you're working with Velt?
Yup.
I'm going to hit it with my longbow.
We got an inspiration.
Did.
Woohoo! I am now inspired.
Oh, sorry, that was my long sword. My bad.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh!
So let me tell you how Chris works here. You take the maximum damage and then you roll it by straight.
Cool.
So 6 plus 6 is 12, so I roll a what?
That's not right. You get a D8 plus 5 plus. What is the longbow?
D8.
So 1
So-
D8 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Roll D8. Okay, so
Which
So
is 13.
13 plus a dice roll.
13 and then
13
give me-
total, and then a D8.
Yeah, then roll it. Oh my
Nice.
gosh, lovely. That's a
Max
good use of inspiration right there.
That's a lot of damage.
I don't think we act that. I
8
don't
more
think we
damage?
actually used inspiration. He just rolled the wrong weapon the first time.
I rolled the wrong weapon.
Oh my gosh, that's right. You still got inspiration.
I do.
All right.
Nice.
So that does a hefty chunk.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, that's still hit.
Hey,
Wow.
that's still a hit.
How do you know it's a hit?
And
Nate?
then-
Or Nate?
Well, because the 22 hit.
You know what? That's fair.
And then that's all. That's all 3, isn't it? Now I got one more action I can use, don't I? I'm gonna cast haste. Wait, can I?
No, you get it an attack. Your action is attack. You can't cast haste.
That's right. Okay, fine. Well, I could use it as the bonus action, couldn't I?
We talked about this 3 different times, Charlie.
I don't think we
today.
have.
If you were already hastened,
Yes.
then you could.
Charlie, play Baldur's Gate and you'll learn this stuff like I did.
That's not fair.
It's not fair that I learned how to play the game.
It's not fair that I haven't played Baldur's Gate yet.
Yeah, it's not. You need to play it. Alright, so is that it for your turn? Do you got any bonus actions? If you say dodge, so help me, I will kill you.
Actually,
I can dodge.
Oh yeah.
I can use a key point to take the dodge action.
Damn it, you played me like a fiddle.
So that's what I'm doing.
Charlie, this is the perfect character for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's not because he keeps asking if he can cast spells as a bonus.
Okay, you know what? Hold on, because just go.
There are
DM.
spells you can cast as bonus actions, just not haste. You know what, Charlie? For that, I'm gonna attack your sister.
Which
So-
I already was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna do that anyway. So it's gonna attack first with Flashing Maw. Does a 26 hit?
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, just in case it does, go ahead and take 20.
Nah, I don't. I'll pass.
No thanks, I'm full.
Oh, thanks, I'm good. And then it is going to attack Ecthelion next. It opens it, and an orb. I doubt a 15 does it.
15 does not hit.
I didn't think so. Too bad. That 31 would have been spiked.
That's scary.
All right, so that is it for it. Ecthelion, you're up. Tarnon.
Excellent. So Ecthelion is going to whisper a prayer to Loth. Loth, my mistress, guide me. Guide me back home with my brother. As I am hastened, and that is me casting Spirit Shroud. I wish I could. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, so bonus action, cast Spirit Shroud, just for some extra D8 damage, and that is my last 3rd level slot. I'll just post it in there for you. I will choose Radiant damage, and then I shall move up to here. To flank, if flanking is a thing still. Yeah. And I will make 3 attacks. With advantage. So there's one for 17. Doesn't hit. It's with advantage, so.
I know, but you haven't rolled it. Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. 12.
That was the advantage.
Yeah. First one misses then. Second one,
That'll
24.
hit.
Or, yeah, the 24. That is 6 and 7 is 13.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, sorry. I got lots of modifiers.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to I'll drop a divine smite on that. A level 2 divine smite. I have 2 level 2 spell slots back left. So divine smite plus 2. Oh, damn it. Okay, I need to select it next time. So here is 3d8.
Nice.
Damn. And then one more attack, which is my hasted attack. 25 to hit, or
Go ahead and crit fish.
yeah. So that is
18
15,
damage.
18 damage, and I will. You know what? I'm going to drop another divine smite on it. Level 2, last level 2 spell slot. This is.
Woo. Massive.
press your attack after you out of what does lock fail trap with no who is lost his matron? Why so brave?
Oof.
Oh, I rage like a barbarian.
Okay. And it is going action. It's going to exactly that. Is going to big old chomp out of Tate.
Ah,
No.
I thought we were bros.
Okay, does a 16 hit?
Not with my shield reaction.
Oh heck yeah. So it attempts to bite onto you, and you belt's voice. Season, just give in. It's gonna be okay.
And can I respond in my mind?
100% yeah.
We have to take care of them first. They're more of a danger. I'm with you. I see your vision.
And Tazen on.
I have another bad idea.
Bad idea it up! Great ideas start as bad ideas.
Let's see here. I would like to hover over this amber thing right here, and right click and hit examine so I can see if it has any resistances or anything before I cast anything on it.
You would see that it has give it damage or is it
All right, I'm gonna reload to the last save and see if I can get some better equipment before I come into this fight.
okay, you are right outside the train. You were been given orders by Corvin. Eye on stuff inside.
All right, guys, we're all back at full HP. You're welcome.
Yay!
Now that's meta.
I didn't take any, but yay!
I don't think I have anything that's really going to do much to this. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We decided this is just like decoration. There's nothing here, right?
Correct. I thought we did.
I thought Nate.
we said
I
it
thought
was,
Nate
You
asked
said
about
all.
that.
You
Oh,
said
that
all of the
did. I
aesthetic.
wasn't looking. I'm sorry.
You said all of the aesthetic.
I think I have it. Yes, I do. Okay. I'm going to move here. And I'm going to throw a flask of oil at this thing.
Holy water!
Yes, exactly.
Be gone, Satan.
Which I believe thrown stuff is. Oh, I don't know.
Wait, are
with
you actually,
flask
or
of oil.
I just saw fairy fire? Is that not you?
No,
No,
that
I
was
don't
me.
have any spells.
Oh right.
I just
you
needed to read, I just needed to read it.
don't. Okay, fair.
Yes, I would like to throw that. Is that strength?
I'll allow it dexterity.
Thank goodness, because that was going to be bad. And okay, still not great.
And it has to hit. Is that the idea you wanted?
I mean, I'm trying to get oil on him, so I guess that's kind of up to you how that works. Because I imagine it would still shatter either way. So I guess that's up to you how all that works.
Yeah, no, that was an attack roll, I'd say, and it just whizzes past.
Awesome. I'm gonna bonus action dash. And I'm going to move over to this thing and start looking at it.
Okay. Give me an Arcana.
So I can do another useless roll.
Yep. It's actually made of glass. It's just painted. It's painted. Not even amber.
Got it. Tarn is becoming more and more convinced that we don't know it, but we're taking part in some kind of like stage play.
Okay,
yeah,
you look past
it's actually
it.
a simulation.
Yeah, you look past it and you see a hidden camera.
Got it.
On.
It's just a prank, bro.
You realize you're on What Would You Do on ABC.
Is that show even still on?
I don't know. It surely can't be because it's so popular that it kind of ruins the entire thing.
What would you do?
That's a throwback.
Heck yeah, it is. I used to watch them. I used to watch that show.
Seeing you run, this thing is going to. Does a 24 hit?
Let's be clear. I didn't run.
What did you do? Did you skip?
Dash.
I mean, but when you say when you run, it makes it sound as if I was running from it.
That's not what I meant at all, and you know it.
Yeah, 24 hits.
You take 15 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and that is going. Hazen, you're up, Chris.
Tazen is going to level 3 spells. I hate it. Tazen, he's gonna
for anything except I swear.
He's gonna, I guess he needs to look at these things.
Amber?
He needs to look at the amber. Yeah. Is kind of what his thought process is.
Tazen finally sees Tarn running back and forth, looking confused at the amber. Is like, maybe I should look at those.
Yeah, he's like, no, she's got the right idea. I guess I'm gonna disengage. Right, that'll take me to there. I think. What's that? I was right here. Okay.
You got one more, don't you?
Yeah. Disengage, and then can I just move over here?
No, because
no. Disengage is an action and and my movement.
You move 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
Disengage means you don't take an attack of opportunity. If you wanted to disengage and get over there, you'd have to and dash, which you.
Gotcha. Can I?
Yeah, what? Do you not?
I do.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, but it's also a level 3 spell slot.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I always forget me.
Misty Step is level 2.
It's level 2? Oh, yeah. Well, if that's the case, yeah, I Misty Step my ass.
30 feet.
Okay, you're there, but you can move now.
Good.
He doesn't have to use his action to disengage now, does he?
Nope.
No, but I use my action to cast a spell. Oh, no. Misty spell is a bonus action. Gotcha.
As a free action, go ahead and make me an arc.
I would love to. As a free action, I would love to. That's a 17.
But some still feel an unsettling presence. But it also doesn't feel like.
Ah, man. That would have been a cool mechanic.
I'm sorry, I didn't think about cool mechanics. I'm still new to
Ah.
DMing. I can't do all that.
Oh man. Well, that kind of okay. That's fine. If frees up some space for me. I guess I'm just chilling here for right
You
now.
can cast a spell.
No, you can cast a cantrip.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
can you
cast
not?
a cantrip.
Yeah, because
Yeah, 'cause he
you
already
can't
cast a
cast
spell.
2 spells.
Yeah.
There's some
Then
powerful
I will cast True Strike on the monster. That's it. It gives me an advantage on my attack roll against him.
up.
Oh no, I can't. Sorry, I can't do that. It's concentration because I'm already
Because
concentrating on
concentration on
haste.
Ah, I see. I forgot
Have
you
you
could
got fireball?
haste. Wait, if you got never mind.
What?
I was gonna say
Have
if
you
you
got
got haste, then
fireball?
you got 2 action. You could totally.
I don't have haste.
Got haste on brother.
Oh,
Ecthelion has
that's
haste.
right.
Yeah.
Effed.
Why is it dead?
Oh shoot, my bad.
Nope, it's dead.
It's
you already
not
said
dead.
it. It's gone.
When?
It's gone. Hashtag.
Yeah. I guess. Oh man. I
Oh,
guess
and
fire.
Jacob just posted. Remember inspiration.
I think I used just. Oh yeah, I do have an inspiration.
I think we have a group one left. I don't think we've used the group one yet, have we?
How it works is you each get one.
Oh,
love
okay.
it. I love
Bet.
it.
So I got 2 then.
Inspiration, inflation. I guess firebolt then.
Okay.
Let me see. Firebolt.
Ignis. Did you throw it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's just an attack roll. Here it is. Bloop. 11 to hit.
11 to hit? No, that.
Nope, didn't think so. All right. Well, there we go. But it was free.
Obviously, you were up.
Yeah, I moved up to here. That's 35 feet. And I'm going to hit it with the bow. No, not sword. 13 piercing. I'm going to do it one more again.
Did you say one more again?
I said what I said.
Oh,
Oh,
my
nice.
goodness.
You know the drill. Okay, that's going to be 8 plus 13. Then roll straight.
Roll D8.
Okay. 15 damage. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
17 damage.
17? Okay.
17.
I knew I was doing something wrong. Okay. Anything else?
How's it 17?
Yeah.
I trust Kev.
I think Kevin's doing the crits as the crit is on the thing there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he gets
It's
it back?
13 plus 2, so it's 15 damage.
Okay.
I was right. Never trust.
I mean, if you all click on your cog on your weapon attacks, you can actually change the crit damage from a D whatever weapon dice it is, and just type in the straight number. So I've got a D8 weapon, so I just click the cog, and then change it from a D8 to just straight 8, so that when it does a crit, it will calculate it automatically.
I'm so glad that we know this.
I mean, yeah, if you told me beforehand, then maybe.
Okay.
I'm going to use a key point to take the dodge action.
Okay. And it is hovering against.
Okay. It does not.
Okay, I'm gonna use my because I just got one.
Okay.
7 hit.
27.
Oh yeah, just hits.
Like I said, it's 13 damage.
Okay.
18 does not hit.
18 does not hit.
Elian, you.
So it is right in my face now, which is excellent, exactly where I want it to be. I'm actually going to move around to here to try and make sure it doesn't have an easy path to my brother. Let me just make it. Oh, bless. Well, he's making me go faster. He's giving me stripes that make me go faster. So
Yeah, I need to not be hit.
yeah, indeed. Let me just 83. I think I took there. Yeah, I need to make a con save first. I maintain concentration on Spirit Shroud. And then I shall attack it 3 times. 1,
Nice.
27.
Are you
Oh
smiting?
crap! No.
All that counts. All that damage counts. So that's 9
Oh,
plus
yeah,
7.
I
That's
forgot.
16 on the first one. Okay, I'm going to inspiration that one. So I'll take my inspiration off. And re-roll that one, the 11. 16 does not hit. And then my hasted action, 24 for 15, 21 damage. And that is my turn. Let me just read Spirit Shroud again while you're doing that.
And
Yeah.
you got 6 turns of haste, right? Because it lasts for a minute.
It does 10 turns altogether.
10 turns. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah.
Did anyone say anything about these amber things not being connected to this creature by chance?
Yeah, they're just decoration.
Yeah, but did you say anything about that
Say it.
or
No.
Hey,
no,
guess
not
what?
yet.
When are you gonna say it?
Probably my next turn. If Taran continues to look at these things, then he'll let him know.
Oh, no, Tarn's done looking at him.
Oh, okay, so you're done looking at him.
But Tarn's gonna step here and launch an arrow at this one over here.
At what one?
This amber over here. Because she's concerned that it might be connected.
13. Thanks.
I yell over,
Okay.
sister, you have got to learn how to shoot your bow better. I've taught
I
you.
hit it. Whoever made these arrows made faulty heads. I hit the thing.
You made the arrows.
Quit focusing on the amber. It does nothing.
You're hoping you would say quit focusing on the head.
It's all about the shaft these days.
Thank
I
you,
wish
Nate.
you had said something before.
Oh, I thought you were shooting the damn thing. Kill it.
I'm gonna move right here and try to break line of sight and bonus action hide.
You don't have multi-attack?
No,
I don't
it's
think so.
rogue.
I was gonna say I don't see hide on my character sheet.
Maybe you should. Stealth.
22.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
You manage.
All right.
Weird that this thing has so many eyes and yet it can't.
They're all looking at Ecthelion. All right, that's my turn.
Jason, you are up, Crystal.
Tazen is going to. Tazen is going to. Ooh, 30 feet. That's a little closer than I'd like to be. Oh. All right. Tazen is going to move 5 feet forward. Okay. And he is going to cast blindness. So creature has to make a DC 16 Constitution save. Beautiful. Yes. Excellent.
According to plan.
According to Kentucky.
You gotta burn those fucking things. And I'm going to bonus action dodge.
Shut up.
Yeah, no,
That's gotta be the next. That's gotta be the next T-shirt.
Yeah, I really should.
No, I am gonna use the rest of my movement though to back up over here.
I'm going to just move. Nope. To there. And I am going to arrow this thing.
Okay, Charlie, describe what it looks like as you shoot this arrow at this thing.
Charlie!
After seeing or after hearing everything that was said about me being alone and our mothers and all that, I take a hat, I kind of run up, turn around, and I said, "This is for the mothers. Let it go, and right through the head it shall go."
So it goes through the head, and just a spray more than should, and it kind of slumps forward. It's rapidly, and you see it eventually out, and all that's left is his eyes back to normal, and he kind of out towards.
Oh my goodness.
As felt fall. Finally, the butter. And
I think we pissed it off.
are impossible. It cannot continue. The thing that was holding it.
Brother, we must find a way out.
And you see Tazen is shocked that the creature has fallen so quickly.
What do you mean?
I critted it 3 times.
Yeah.
Charlie good
Yeah.
crits.
he be critting.
This was.
Yeah. And Tazen, he just starts scurrying forward. How's everyone looking as far as like battered
I'm
and bruised?
100% health right now.
Same.
I'm super healthy.
Yeah.
Tarn's looking like she got about halfway beat up.
Okay, cool.
Amazing for how hard you got hit.
Yeah.
Look, I on it. If I hadn't used that one uncanny dodge, I think I would be down to 0.
I'd go over and slap Tarn.
As all this is happening, bits of the. And you can see.
Yes, we need to find a way out of here.
Agreed.
Sister.
And Tazen would keep haste on Ecthelion for a little bit.
You guys run out of. Find yourself in that it should have been. It's starting to. And the room behind you.
Is the spanner here, or whatever it was?
Yes. Your spanner.
Brother, can you use this? It is a teleportation, right?
I can try.
What are the effects?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm under a little bit of pressure here. And he would check out the banner.
It requires
Banner.
souls.
Bah.
What'd you say,
It requires souls.
Well, there's a
Unless
shit ton of them on this train.
Are they alive again, or were they taken?
Tyson would see me just sort of look at the other two.
Sorry, it only accepts drow elves.
Can I try to dissect kind of what I would need to do to use this and get us out of here? Or at very least get me out of here? That's a 25.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna sprint. Tarn's gonna sprint down like to the last door, and just see if she can see back to see if the people that were here are back to normal or alive, or if they're all still dead.
Good.
You would open the door. It's.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thing required.
Mm. What about 3 really strong souls?
Not quite. It's more about the quantity. But also, like Waver, you would magic, but you would be eventually shackled to.
No, I need so many souls. I there's no way. There's no way. It doesn't work.
There's no other way.
Taran's correct.
Is it eventually that would happen?
No, that Taze. Oh, that. And you do kind of.
Yeah, I'd have to sacrifice myself for you losers.
You kind of know that based off of the.
It's not quite worth it, is it?
Hey Ray, they say you're cutting in and out again.
Damn it! What? Hi.
Yeah.
So damn it.
Keep happening. Okay.
So it requires
because it knows you're trying to run a game.
Yeah.
So it requires one that is going to be alone forever.
It requires hundreds of souls. The power is too it needs a lot of souls. More than you have, that's for sure.
About 100 more than he has.
Oh, at least. Either way, we have to find another way out of here.
Tazen, you would probably know that if you were to focus your power, you could possibly start channeling them through, but it would be difficult.
And you'd be stuck here forever?
Yeah. Like,
well, no, you've got 250 souls on this train that now are just kind of nothingness. They're kind of just swirling around.
I'll give it a try. I'll see if I can work and pull the deceased, rotting, gross souls that are already on this vessel. But while I'm doing this, you figure out another way out of here. And he would try starting to channel.
Okay, I am going to cast my last first level spell slot, which is Bless.
Hmm.
I'm going to bless myself and my brother.
Okay, I thought you were just gonna bless yourself.
No, again, hopefully, if he has to make a save, then my aura and bless are going to help.
Hmm. Chrysla, you would probably know that you could probably feel your draconic sorceress blood maybe starting to boil underneath your palms, and you might realize that you could possibly give some aid here too.
I'll give it an Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh God, you don't want me to do that, but I will.
You just have this feeling that possibly something that you do could help, but what it is, you're not entirely sure.
Can I give Charlie my inspiration?
Sure. If
I
you
have
want
an
it.
inspiration. I haven't used it yet.
Do you want to?
Use it.
Yeah.
Now's a good time for it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now is a good time for it.
Oh man.
I mean, if you want to give it to me, I can try again. It's not going well.
Nathan?
I mean, if you want it, use it.
I don't know how it's going to turn out, though. That's the problem. So.
Oh, you have a
Okay.
-1 to Arcana too.
Oh my gosh! Anyone else got
Charlie
any
used-
It doesn't want me to know.
Charlie used all of his good rolls already. It's fine.
No,
Yeah, you
it
rolled two
want
nat 20s.
it wants me to sacrifice myself, and I'm sorry, that's just not happening. Tazen's not about that. Tazen's not about that life.
Does anyone else have any inspiration they'd like to chuck in the hole that is Charlie?
I
No.
do not.
Sorry.
Didn't you say you had
I
2,
tried.
Charlie?
Oh, I did have 2.
Yeah.
Let's try this -1 one more time.
Let's go.
Okay, I will say,
Okay,
I
that's
will
better.
say, you just got advantage. So roll again.
Oh, nice. Hey.
Okay,
I'll take the
Alright,
17.
you feel like you would probably know that you and Waver both being sorceresses, that you are able to pull from some of the most diluted and raw power of the weave. So it's possible that if you were to try to channel this with Tazen, it could possibly make things easier. It would lessen the load on him and make it more possible to escape.
I said, Tazen, maybe I'll be able to help. I have
I'll
some
take all the help I can get.
Arcana magic, so let's do this. What do you need me to do?
And I guess
I'm still new.
it's fine. We haven't all gone to the most prestigious schools in the Underdark. And he would start kind of directing Chrysla into how to channel souls into a vessel. It doesn't seem like a terribly, foreign thing to a drow to learn that in elementary school or something. But yeah, so I guess we're channeling.
Okay,
I'll take the lead.
so one of you two, I need you to make me... Go ahead and make me either a saving throw with your spellcasting modifier or an Arcana check.
How's your Arcana?
I got a +8.
Go with that.
Also, also, if you use the intelligence save instead, then you get bless plus my aura, which is a +3.
Oh, perfect. So the intelligence save for sure.
So that's like +11 plus a D4.
Love it. So, all right. So I rolled 13 plus what?
3 plus a D4.
Plus 3 plus a D4. So 16, 17, 18, 19.
You feel these souls coming into you, and you can feel that they're definitely being channeled into it. And it just can't quite anchor. onto it.
Do I have enough for one person? Do I have enough souls for a single person?
No, it's not opening yet.
Okay. All right. Oh,
Okay.
so it's like I got to open up the door,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
necessarily
Yeah.
choose how many people go through the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you're making this real difficult for me, Ray.
Yep. So you start to feel the cart start to shake even more, and the door is wide open, and you can see that the car behind you has just fallen, and I need you to do it again. This time a little bit harder.
Stay concentrating, Chrysla.
Can anyone choose to keep themselves here?
Can what? I don't think that's gonna help much, dude, when he can't open the door.
Well, I know you said something about like anchoring, and you said someone has to like a wafer or whatever her name is turned into like a construct and something
So,
about
like,
being
does it
chained
have
to
to
this
be-
car if they have to stay.
Yeah, does it
have
have
to
to
be
be
one
the
of
person
them, or-
channeling, or can they use someone else? Well, at that point, you're just gathering souls.
At that point, you also know that Waver was using herself as a conduit, as a very raw source of magic instead of all those souls. And also, you just got advantage from Jacob.
Woohoo! Thank you, Jacob.
Jacob's the
All right,
best.
here we go.
Coming in clutch.
Okay, so what's that? Plus 3, 15, 6, 7, 18.
But you got advantage.
Roll again, advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's way better.
Numbers.
That's Pathfinder numbers right there.
So, finally, as everything's starting to fall apart, you would feel these souls come into you. Chrysla, you would feel all of these souls coming into you too, and you feel your draconic blood screaming in your ears as you feel these souls channeling through you. And you would finally see that the furnace has turned into a strange doorway.
Tazen would look to Taran
Bye.
and Tazen would look to Taran and Chrysla and say,
on the
"Go,
way
go, get out of here."
It's not letting me move my freaking character.
There you go. Hold on, I got you. There you go.
It's because Taran has a hold of your collar, just pulling you out. It's out.
I'd be like,
I tried to go
brother.
through, but my character is just not moving.
I'd be like, well played, brother. You got rid of them.
Now,
Yes.
our train now.
Yes, I took it for myself. It is our train. We will go back. We will go back home in victorious fashion.
You guys crashed this train into the Dwagar home. That'd be sick. Are you guys going through?
It keeps moving the map.
Tazen-
It's not moving my damn character.
Tazen
There.
would cast Hold Monster on Ecthelion.
What are you trying to say? Is he a monster?
Save.
Yeah, it's Wait, why isn't it
no.
working?
It's-
Hello. Here we
Wisdom save.
Yeah, Wisdom save DC 16.
Oh, okay, I've got a plus
Wait,
8.
does that work?
Oh shit.
Oh no, I've got a plus 8 plus and a plus 4.
Oh damn, that's right. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Ooh,
Oh.
you definitely feel that you're.
Oh wait. No. Listen. Wait. Haste.
Linda,
Wait,
listen.
After haste, you have when haste is done, you
Yeah.
have a wave of lethargy sweeps. over
Oh,
you. That's why I wanted
okay.
to keep haste on you for a bit.
Yeah, okay.
So
So,
target can't take move actions or move or take actions. It doesn't necessarily say anything about. It just
I can't
says you have a
take
wave of
actions.
lethargy. Yeah, that doesn't
Is it
that
that
doesn't
I
mean you
can't
can't make a
move, or-
save.
Yeah.
Oh man. I had one shot.
So
You could just
I'm not
stab him.
held. I'm not held, but
You're not held.
No.
I'm trying to move this damn.
but I
character.
can't move, and I can't take actions.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Okay, so if that's the case, I thunder wave your ass to the back of the train.
I've got to make a save against that as well, right? Strength save.
Yes, you do. Which, fuck, you're probably good at strength too.
No, he's not.
No, it's my worst.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Although you have already cast it. You have already cast a spell.
No, I did. I
Wait,
did
wouldn't
cast
you wait till
Hold
the next
Monster.
action then?
Yeah, but then my lethargy wears off and I can
Oh, I
move.
see.
Well, if it's like,
Oh my gosh! So
it,
you
it
just
would be,
got advantage again.
I take the first move, and then you have lethargy, and then it would be my turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So you would drop concentration on haste
Yes.
on your turn and cast Hold Person.
Yep.
And then I'd get lethargy.
Yep.
Well, what if
And then so you would get Thunderwave.
Perfect.
and you have advantage on that, to Kevin.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, Jacob
And for
just
the
dropped
same.
advantage.
Okay, now I can move
Jacob.
my character again.
Don't help me out anymore.
Do you save?
It's a 19.
Yeah. I literally shield and I just brace like this.
and as soon as Tazen realizes that he's not winning that, you see the pure fear on his face, where he's like, "Oh, I messed up."
Tarn looks at Chrysla. Can you close that portal they opened?
I would attempt to close it.
Okay. So
I imagine. So, how should this work? Goodness.
can I get a bonus action off?
I
Tell
don't
him
see
no.
why not.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let you know when I would like to take my bonus action.
Okay. So I imagine that this thing is only open for a limited time, because if it was open for only the amount of time that the person could be concentrating on it, that could cause some problems. Like for the person who made it, is what I'm saying. So it's probably open, but it's probably closing. What?
Wait, if you have to concentrate on it, wouldn't it close?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's probably just open for an amount of time instead of that.
Okay.
Because this was made by a hag.
I was gonna say, just Tazen just goes to kill his brother and drops concentration and seals them both in there.
I thought about it, man. I thought about it.
Oh, come on!
No, it's made by a hag, so it has to make sense. Like, they're smart. But Tazen, you are now... So, Chrysla and Tarn, you guys have both blinked out of existence here. We'll come back to you in a bit. But, Tazen, you have just tried everything in your power to get rid of Icthelion, and Icthelion's still standing. And the door is closing. The door is closing.
Okay, so I guess I get to have a turn.
You guys
right?
probably have a turn each to get in through this door.
Right. So
I was going to say, do we want to roll initiative?
Well, I mean, he's had 2 spells, and I've just had lethargy so far. So
yeah,
I think
I think we got our initiative order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Icthelion's turn, and at the end of Tazen's turn, it'll probably be time to go.
Yeah, so I think with that, then I would move to there, and I would just shield bash him, do the shove action to shove him against here.
Okay.
So that's contested athletics or acrobatics, if you wish.
All right, here's my acrobatics.
I didn't think you would be very good at acrobatics, and it's not a save as well, so you don't get my bless anymore.
I don't feel like I would get it anyway.
Here's my athletic.
Oh, sorry.
I put up more of a fight than I thought.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, I only shove you 5 feet. So I shove you 5 feet, and then I would jump through or step through the door.
Mm-hmm. You jump through and you just like trip.
Yeah.
All right. So Ecbelion has now exited. Tazen, what are you doing?
I'm gonna jump through the door before I get left.
Okay, fair enough. So you guys all just feel this immense pressure on you. Your ears pop. Your brain feels like it's being split apart. And finally you see some light. And as you open your eyes, you see that you're laying on grass now. And as you look up, you can see the dawn's just now starting to break. And for the first time, and you don't know how many months, you finally see the sky without any sort of mist. And that's where we're going to end tonight. So that is where we are going to end tonight.
We still have more.
That is awesome.
So congratulations, guys, on escaping my train.
Thanks,
It only
Ray.
took us
That
2
was brilliant.
sessions, surprisingly.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really surprised when you guys.
I was expecting a third.
Yeah, when you guys started
I
doing
was
the
too.
string stuff, I was like, "Oh, no way, are we gonna do?" It's kind of late though. I do apologize for keeping you guys.
Yeah.
You can keep me.
It was
No,
really
that's
fun, Ray. You did a
good.
great job.
you.
Good job, Ray.
Thank you.
Really good job.
really loved the setting and the aesthetics, and I loved that we can still be our goofy characters and the goofy people that we play, but still have that just eldritch, creepy, skin crawly feeling. At least I did. So
Well, that is
Yeah.
my entire brand, so I am very glad that we were able to maintain that. Okay, so
I loved going up against Nathan.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I was a little worried about it, but I figured we could do something like that without having some bad blood.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and you guys reassure my chat. Were you okay with possibly going PvP?
Oh, I for sure was.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make it clear that this was not just like us bullying each other. We were cool with it.
Yeah.
I was fully hoping that I would fail my saves.
Oh, I was too, man. So my first plan. My first plan was to gauge. I thought I had like 1 or 2 more turns with the boss,
Yeah.
and I was gonna chain lightning and try to get both of you in it. Which I have spell sculpting, so I shouldn't I shouldn't have to hit you, but I was gonna try to get you there. And they'd be like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry," and then disintegrate you after we're done.
I still can't believe you. The first fight we went against, you turned her into a goat.
Yeah, we did.
All right, so
That was great.
we need to wrap up for Kevin because it's late.
Yeah.
Kevin's
Kevin's
do you
tired.
have anything to shout out?
No, just shout out to yourself, Ray, and Ricochet Ray here on Twitch, as well as Dimension 119 with Nathan, as well as Viva La Vega podcast, as well as the up and coming
Underground Tavern.
Underground Tavern with Charlie.
Let's go.
I'm sure I will be on all of these at some point.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed
then-
to skip. It's illegal.
See, we will catch you, I think, next Wednesday on
Yes.
Dimension 119 for
Yeah.
more Middle Earth.
Okay, Nate, go ahead and give another shout out to yourself.
Yes, Nate, Viva La Vega podcast. We are doing a podcast. I don't do them too often, but we're trying to get back on a schedule here. Tomorrow we decided 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern, I believe, for our dad podcast. Talk to some dads and get the lowdown on how it is raising children. You know, what are some pitfalls we can avoid in the when we raise our own kids, and what are kind of the highlights and the
Are you talking
lowlights
about
of that?
like? You talking about raising children as in around gaming or just in general?
No, just in general. Like what's it like being a dad? We could definitely touch on some like gaming stuff, like, you know, family time. That's really important. But yeah, a lot of my podcast stuff I want to gear towards kind of like young males because
There's just not
we
enough,
don't have a lot of
demographic for-
strong.
Yeah.
I'm
Was that
sorry.
right?
I'm sorry. I was just
No,
saying
no,
that
you're
there's
fine.
there's just not enough demographic for young white men.
Well, yeah, well, it doesn't have to be white men, but I feel like there's not a lot of good male role models out, and I think if we
I would
can
agree.
kind of work towards providing some people with a good male role models. I mean, most of the people or most of the families in the U.S. are fatherless homes. Unfortunately, 60%, something like that.
Yes.
And I think that's really sad. So for these young guys who didn't really grow up with a father, maybe we can find some people to talk with them and give them some positive influences.
I will say
you
I was
know
giving you crap just there, but that is a very, very sweet sentimentality, and I really like that actually.
Good, yeah. See, and that's the idea. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Other than that, I'm home full time, so we're going to be doing some more Crusader Kings and Civilization, and some other games. I want to do some Stardew Valley and Pokemon too. So we got
Yes.
lots of in the works.
Okay.
So
Nathan, tell the
that's
people
what I
where
got.
they can find you and what you're up to.
Dimension 119 pretty much everywhere. There's like one place where I can't get actual Dimension 119. I gotta have Dimension _ 119 because
Isn't
some
that
jerk
Twitter?
has Dimension 119. I think
Lame-o.
so. I think it's Twitter. But yeah, search Dimension 119 pretty much on all the socials and you can find me. We're currently doing Alan Wake 2 as our game playthrough that we're playing. I'm loving it so far. It's a lot creepier than the first one. It's a sequel 13 years in the making, and they did not disappoint at all.
Wow,
I
it's a long
play.
time.
Yep, we do Middle Earth every other Wednesday, and then after Middle Earth, currently I'm playing different survival games and co-streams with Dumpgraw. And Thursdays I'm usually doing co-streams with Jarl and Dumpgraw for survival games. When I'm not asked by the Middle Earth crew to do one shots and such. So that's where I'm fixing to go. And then we also right now we're doing Space Engineers on Friday nights over on Dumpgraw's stream. And then yeah, just random other co-streams and games here and there. I play a lot of D&D, some on the channel, some on other channels. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Charlie, go ahead and give yourself a shout out also.
Underground Tavern. It's up and coming. Like I said, I'm be running a group or something for this whole group. Kevin, who just left, has graced me with the ability to load maps, put people on the maps. He's gonna have to give me a refresher before I pull the trigger, but it's coming, and I will be on VivaLaVegaPodcast tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Heck yeah. So that is where we're going to end it. Thank you so much for joining us. I am going to end the stream there. Thank you for joining us. I'll be winking at you, I spies. Goodbye.